pretty snazzy shirt these guys gave us.
Yeah, that's nice, right?
Yeah.
Good guys, good guys, good guys.
Yes, and we are live. I think we're live. I hope we're live. Yeah, there we are. Look at that. It's a me, Mario.
It's a me, confused.
All right. Well, we're up and running on the face space, so we is good to go.
No. Why don't you guys do the soft intro? I'll do that. I gotta come in HARD.
Fucking snappy, snappy do Kevin over here.
It is episode 514 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. 515?
Come on, bro.
Really?
Get with
Did
it.
I
Yes.
Oh no.
Take two.
The Earth is spinning faster.
Oh no.
You want to do over?
No.
Shining Wizards episode 515. Take two. Action.
It is the Mikko Maestro birthday extravaganza, January 11th, 2021, episode 515 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. We have so much to talk about. Goldberg is in the main event of the Royal Rumble. What? Tony is already upset about that.
All the things that you could mention in the open, and you go with Goldberg?
What did you want me to mention?
Just fucking start the show, would you please?
Maybe not.
Why you didn't do the intro, did you? Do you want me to say we're going to talk about Drew McIntyre having COVID?
Perfect.
Goldberg and more coming up next on the Shining Wizards.
How dare you?
The following is a presentation.
King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett, the founder and president of Global Force Wrestling, and you're listening to the Shining Wizards podcast.
What's up, fuckers?
I love the big package.
And he's got those smelly balls.
The fuck are you talking about?
Fucking loser.
Fuck the Shining Wizards.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and germs. Welcome to episode number 515 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, where it's wrestling talk.
And talk about wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, if your 2021 hasn't been all it's cracked up to be just yet, the next God knows how long, we will get you through it. Kevin.
Tony.
And Matt didn't unmute his soundboards. He's a jack off.
Oh, look at this. Kevin does. We start the show at 6:30. Kevin does the intro. The whole thing goes to hell.
Pretty much.
But I am excited. And you're wondering, why is Kevin doing the intro today? Why is Kevin doing the intro at a special 6:30 start time? And we have so much to pack in. We're going to play Bean Boozled with Mikko, who's been on the show 18 times in 2021 alone. We're going to talk about New Japan Pro Wrestling. We're going to talk about Raw. We're going to talk about AEW, NXT. We're going to talk about it all, people. But first, we're coming in hot.
Woo!
We are coming in hot with the list, baby! KJG's list coming in hot, straight spitting fire at you guys. Matt, Tony, how are you guys doing tonight? Matt, let's start with you.
I'm a little thrown off guard by this, but I like a change. I don't like the lighting in my room right now.
Listen, at least you're not like an angel like you were like 2 weeks ago with that.
I am not an angel. I'm good though. I'm excited for this. I have a gaggle of presents. Not excited for Bean Boozled. I'm not gonna lie. I was talking to Tony last night. I had a major case of the shits yesterday.
Oh boy.
My stomach was not in good shape, so I was a little concerned about the Bean Boozled, but I've recovered today, so
Fuck yeah,
See,
that's
Matt,
what I
this-
like to hear.
Matt, this is usually a conversation we have with Tony, but today it's you whose stomach is on fire.
yes. Well, usually Tony just eats like whatever. He's like, this is gonna make me shit my pants. I'm gonna eat it. I literally felt like someone was like jabbing me in the stomach with a knife.
Ooh.
So it wasn't like I went to White Castles and crushed a bunch of sliders and then just had this shit all over the place. Like I legit did not feel well. So, but took some anti-diarrheal medicine, and my wife gave me a little white rice, and it fixed me all up, and I'm aces today. Nelly, what's up?
Beautiful. Tony, how are you, sir?
I can't wait. Hot out the gate. Going to play some games and don't be late. Come on, Kev. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on.
That's right, baby.
Ooh, good one.
And Tony, we got a lot of games, and the Bean Boozled, for those of you listening for the first time, this is a game of jelly bean truth or dare. This is a game of kill or be killed. In terms of the jelly beans, you either pick one that could taste great, or you could taste one that tastes like rotten milk, or cabbage, or Matt's beef stew, or Nellie's butt. So it could taste like any of those. But guys, we're here for games, and we are in the midst of Royal Rumble season. I'm going to keep it going with this list, boys. This is the top 5 greatest Royal Rumble eliminations that did not decide the outcome of the match.
Wow.
Wow, this is
So these are top. This actually might be too hard to start the show with. Now that I think about it,
Yeah, kind of.
yeah, I could have went with those softball, but these are top 5 eliminations that did not decide the outcome of the match. They were just notable eliminations in my head that I thought were really, really cool. And I'll give you a little hint. One of them is very close to the last one, but not quite the last one. So who wants to start this bad boy off? Matt. Matt's raising his hands like a madman. Also, shout out to Matt. It's Monday. You know what that means.
Maven eliminating The Undertaker.
Look at Matty boy coming in hot. He knows what it means, Matt. That is number 2. Maven eliminating The Undertaker in the 2002 Royal Rumble. Of course, Maven never gets eliminated in that match. He just gets the ever-loving tar beat out of him by the Dead Man. Gets thrown into a popcorn machine, if you remember correctly. Wow. Tony, there are a couple here for you that I think you'll get that are in our wheelhouse.
I'm going to say 92, Hogan getting eliminated.
T-Donk hits number 3.
Yeah, buddy.
1992, very close to the final elimination. Sid eliminating Hulk Hogan basically turned the whole world on its axis, and WWE did a great job covering up the boos of Hulk Hogan in that night. Of course, Sid would very, very shortly after, in the same sequence, get eliminated by the Nature Boy Ric Flair in the greatest Royal Rumble in the history of the world. Boys, if you want the year, I'll give you the year. Matt looks like he's ready to go. Matt, what do you got?
I'm excited about this. Jake eliminating Andre by just throwing the snake in the ring.
All right. Thought about it. None of these eliminations are kooky. Like, there's nothing like eliminating themselves. There's no like someone eliminated and coming back in and eliminating somebody else. These are straight up elims. So as great as a moment that was, and as I love the snake throwing into the ring and everyone being spooked by it, no, that is not on the list, Matt. Great guess, great effort. Good night and goodbye, or the other way around.
You said it doesn't have to be the final elimination, but it can be?
No, it's not. None of them are the final elimination. Fuck. None of them are Saturn and Cronus. No, that's total elimination.
Oh, Jesus. Wow. I'm
excited. I'm way too hyped, baby. I'm like Mojo.
I want to say, and I don't remember the date, but the time Daniel Bryan got eliminated when everybody thought he was going to win.
No, good guess. Terrible story.
memory.
Everyone
Yeah, I
hated
know.
him. I feel like every time Daniel Bryan got eliminated from a Royal Rumble, people hated it.
See, my guess was going to be Macho Man getting eliminated by Yokozuna with the fucking kick out. But
that
you know,
would be to
yeah,
end it.
that's a finisher. Yep. So
Thought
all right.
about it.
All right, Matt, what
I
you
actually
got?
thought about Bob. I actually thought about Bob Backlund getting eliminated, but no. Let me know if you want the year.
Foley eliminating himself and Randy Orton with the cactus clothesline. No.
No, I got it. No.
Okay.
Oh wow, this is.
I'll give you the years. All right. So one, not the number one, but one is from 2020. One is from 1999, and one is from 1990.
Hogan getting eliminated by the Twin Towers?
No, that was 90.
Oh. Wow.
Is 99 when Rikishi throws out Too Cool when they think they're going to dance?
No, that's 2000. Thought about it. Didn't get in.
What
Tony,
about
you got to think 90, baby. Think 90.
What about the Warrior getting eliminated?
Bye.
That was probably Akeem and the Boss Man, no?
Come on.
Who?
You're right there. You're right there.
Wait, no, Hogan didn't eliminate the Warrior, did he?
Yes, he did.
Oh, fuck. Really?
Inadvertently eliminated the Warrior. Warrior comes back in. That's where you get your big lead into, Toronto, baby.
And that's number 5?
And Matt, I'll give Matt the credit for that one, even though, Tony, you said the Warrior. But the whole point was that Hogan did it. And that's number 1.
Okay.
And then Ultimate Warrior. And you can kind of make the case, and I'm going to say this is not in it, is when Hogan also kind of eliminated Macho Man, too, in 89. And that's when you get like the Mega Powers kind of, that's like the catalyst to WrestleMania 5. But that did not make the list as great as it was. I didn't want to oversaturate the storyline premises. So you're missing 5 and 4.
China eliminating Mark Henry.
I'm going to give this to you, Matt, because I have Austin eliminating China, but China eliminating Mark Henry at number 4. China comes in. It's a terrible elimination. If you go watch this back in the 1999 Royal Rumble, she barely even touches him, and he just throws himself out. And then immediately after, Austin eliminates China, who is number 30, first female entrant in the Royal Rumble ever. Such a big deal about it. Austin doesn't give no Fs. Tosses it right out. So we are down to number 5.
And you said this is from 2020?
Correct, sir.
I'm going to go with Edge eliminating Roman Reigns. I don't think that's the one, but that's the one I'm going to go with.
That is not the one.
Okay, fair enough.
Drew
Good
eliminating.
guess. I didn't even remember that one.
Drew eliminating Brock.
I'm sorry, Matt.
Drew eliminating Brock.
Play the music. Matt hit number 5.
Yeah, that was
Brock
the one I was
Lesnar.
That's the one I was going to go with.
Absolutely dominating the entire Royal Rumble with the assist from Ricochet. Drew McIntyre eliminates Brock Lesnar and goes on to win the 2020 Royal Rumble. So here's your list, boys, as we start off hot. Number 5, Drew McIntyre eliminating Brock Lesnar in 2020. Stone Cold Steve Austin eliminating China eliminating Mark Henry in 1999. Sid eliminating Hulk Hogan in 1992. Maven eliminating The Undertaker in 2002. And number 1, Hulk Hogan eliminating the Ultimate Warrior from the Royal Rumble 1990. Whoa! All right, I'm done.
That was a fun list, Kev.
That
Beautiful.
was a good one.
Love it. Starting hot, baby.
On paper, it felt like it's going to be really hard, but it turned out to be you got to get the brain juices moving there.
The brain
That's what it is,
juices
man.
moving.
It's all about getting that energy, that positive energy in you.
Now, Tony,
Whoa!
Yes.
14 minutes ago, we did the intro to this show, and you gave me shit because of the Goldberg thing. Did you want me to lead with Drew McIntyre at COVID?
You could have led with anything else. Kota
Why?
Ibushi came out of Wrestle Kingdom as your unified champion, for God's sakes.
That's right.
Sure. He did.
Sure?
There's tons of things I could have led with.
You chose Goldberg, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's because people hate it so much that
I
it
hate
becomes
it
a bigger
so much.
story.
Oh, so Matt's trying to get heat by going with the hateful stuff first. Are you going to
I'm not
defend
trying
that?
to get heat. It was on
There's
the
no
top of
heat
my
to-
head.
Yeah, there's no heat to be had because everyone hates it. So Matt's in the popular majority, so there's no heat.
But wait a minute. You sent us a list of like 5,001 things for us to discuss, and Goldberg was the top of your list. Come on, dude.
He's not at the top of my list. It just came right to me. You know we don't write this shit.
I understand, but I don't want to hear anybody bitching and moaning about Goldberg being in the main event of the Royal Rumble. If the first thing that you thought of with 5,001 topics to talk about this week was Goldberg, you just put it right there. That's why he's in the main event at Royal Rumble, because he's on the fucking tip of everybody's tongue, and everybody goes, yeah, that's right. It's Goldberg. It's not somebody I never heard of before. It's fucking Goldberg, and he's got a Universal Championship match or
Now, before-
WWE Championship match.
Before we go down whatever rabbit hole we're about to go down, I'm going to peel back the curtain. We were asked to record a commercial for friends of ours, another podcast. And if you listen to said podcast, you will hear us. But so Tony was going through the archives, and he said, "Oh, can you go through the archives and listen to some episodes?" Tony, let me tell you something, and it's so ironic because you're wearing a Zicky Dice T-shirt. Christmas Extravaganza 2019. You fucking hated Zicky Dice. Hated Zicky Dice.
And I've said that I did on the show, of course.
I was blown away.
Yeah, I fucking hated him when I first saw him. I said, what the fuck is this nonsense? Absolutely, 100%. But like all the good things in pro wrestling, Zicky Dice turned on me. And now, fucking number one Ichiban Zicky Dice.
Fascinating stuff, Kevin.
Hey, man, look, if the guy look, you hated Dalton Castle for like 17 years. Now you like the guy. Now he's a free agent. I bet you're hoping he goes to New Japan, right? Kind of. Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be a good fit there if he comes in with like the boys. He could have his own young boys in New Japan.
Yeah, but the problem is the COVID. There's no, there's no.
I get it, but perfect world,
Sure, perfect world, absolutely. Or, flip side, you could just go to Los Angeles and do New Japan Strong, where our good friend of the show, the Dirty Daddy, Chris Dickinson, made his debut Friday night.
Sure did.
And he's part of Team Filthy.
Big Dirty Daddy.
And he clashed with last week's guest, Brody King.
Nice.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I don't know where I want to see the Dalton Castle, Tony. It's a great question.
But going back to the point, I mean, you loathed Dalton Castle for the longest time. Now,
Yes.
because he sent you a cameo with his cat, now he's your like BFF.
No.
Ooh.
No. The way he was presented when the Ring of Honor restart happened, and you saw a more serious side of Dalton Castle, then he started to turn on me.
There you go.
And then I got the cameo with his cat. And I was like, this dude is a pretty cool dude. Now, top 5 guest, no, we've never had him on the show. I will not tout him as top 5 wrestler for me, unlike you who constantly touts Zicky Dice. You say outstanding or outlandish all the time. It was just a very, very weird 180 on your part. And might I say, I fucking miss doing a show in studio with you gentlemen, because it is such a completely different vibe. The Christmas show is awesome because Kevin did like 6 shots in 5 minutes and he was fucking on fire. It was golden from 2019, not 2020.
No.
It's a fucking man. I had such a good time listening to old. I listened to, I think the last show we did in studio.
March, wasn't it?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Yeah, probably.
It was right after the Elimination Chamber.
There you go.
Great pay-per-view. Guys, $10 if you could tell me what the main event of Elimination Chamber was.
Well, I listened to the show, so I know.
Nah, damn it. T-Donk, I'll PayPal you right now. If you could tell me who the people in the Elimination Chamber.
Hated it. He hated every second of it.
Was it the men's match? It was the women's match.
All right, $10, T-Donk. I'll PayPal you right now. If you could tell me all the participants in the women's elimination chamber match. Don't Google it. Matt,
I'm
get
not.
over to his house right now.
Sasha Banks, Bailey, Lacey Evans. No, none of them. Matt's giving me the heads up, the heads down. No Bailey. Sasha Banks. Lacey Evans was in there. No.
Lacey Evans wasn't there.
Wait, it wasn't the women's tag team elimination chamber, was it?
No,
Wasn't that a thing? That was
no,
the men's.
the one when fucking Shayna Baszler choked everyone out.
All right, well, thanks for putting the cart before the horse there. Shayna Baszler.
Oh, damn him,
right?
I don't know who else was in it. Was fucking what's her nuts?
Nia
wasn't
Jax
in
had to
there.
be in that bad boy.
Lacey Evans was in it.
Oh,
I think.
Tamina was in it. Ugh.
What's wrong with Tamina? Tamina's a lovely person.
Ugh.
Tamina's lovely. She's a saint. Very highly regarded.
And Nia was in there too.
I'm assuming Nia was in there. Nia's in everything.
It was no, it was.
Tell me like Peyton Royce.
We haven't got.
Is it Naomi?
We haven't got any of them right. Outside of Shayna Baszler.
Oh my god!
Here's one. Asuka?
Yes.
Asuka?
Yes. Asuka, yes.
All right.
Lana, no.
Lana?
Wait, for real? Sasha and Bailey?
Dana
neither
Wolf?
one of them was in it?
None of those women.
Dana Wolf?
Dana Wolf was not in it.
Who the fuck is Dana Wolf? Who's
Dana
Dana
Wolf?
Wolf? Wolf Yedid?
Yeah, well, Dana
No,
Wolf,
really,
yeah,
who the
Dana
fuck
Brooke
is... Who's Dana Wolf? It's Dana Brooke?
I meant Dana Brooke. I meant Dana Brooke.
I'm like, how long has it been since I've not seen WWE?
I was assuming
Dana
it was,
Wolf.
so I just said no.
Wolf.
Wolf, you get it?
Natty.
All right, Natty.
Ah.
None
Liv
of the...
Morgan.
Oh, no, come on.
Oh, you want to keep guessing?
It wasn't like Billy Kay or Peyton Royce.
No.
Alicia Fox.
No.
How many women do
Mae
they
Young.
have on the roster?
It's got to be. I'll tell you exactly who it was. You said, oh god,
Otis? Wait, who was in the women's? Who was in the women's ladder match? That might help us narrow it down.
Oh, we're not going to help. Naming more people is going to help us lessen
Yes, we've already named all the roster. Who's left?
No. Listen, I
You're
know.
missing two people. One of them is no longer there.
Natty.
Oh, the fucking Viking girl.
Sarah Logan.
And
Yes.
Rhea Ripley.
No, Rhea Ripley.
Who's the other one that was in the group? Liv. Liv
Ruby
Morgan.
Ruby Riott.
Riot. It was Natty, Shayna,
Oh, yeah.
Liv Morgan, Asuka, Ruby Riott, and Sarah Logan.
What?
Mhm.
The entire Riot Squad was in this match and they fucking lost?
Wait, Mandy Rose wasn't in this bad boy?
No. 2/3 of the Riot Squad, Tony, not the whole Riot Squad.
Wait, who wasn't in it?
Sarah Logan was not in the Riot Squad, was she?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the whole Riot Squad was in it. Yes.
And they fucking
Wasn't there-
lost.
wasn't there- So wasn't there a match where like Mandy Rose and like they were all like hiding on top of the pod?
Yeah, that was a different one though. That had like Sasha and Bailey and all that.
That was Mandy Rose and that was Fire and Desire. Ooh.
That was not at this pay-per-view, fellas.
You can look, but you can't touch.
Can't touch.
Na-na-na-na, look at my big jugs.
Big jugs and big butt. Wolf, you get it. Who
That-
would win in
that-
a tag?
They're still
was
going in the
an
Hall of
attack
Fame, you know.
That was at the 2019 Elimination Chamber when
Last
When
year
they-
didn't happen, Matt. It's all a fever dream.
what's that?
Everything that happened in 2020.
Oh well, 2019 was the Women's Elimination Chamber for the first ever WWE Women's Tag Team Championship.
There you go. That's what I was thinking of.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of with Fire and Desire.
Ooh.
They
I
were
think
in
you
that.
guys named everybody that was in there. So,
Fire and Desire.
And the
you
Space
did.
Pirates.
Bailey, Sasha.
The Pirate
Carmella,
Girls weren't in
Nogi.
there?
Who?
Asuka and Kyrie?
No, they weren't a tag team at this point.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. I didn't mean to
This
get that
on
wrong.
just a nice refresher. The 2019 Women's Elimination Chamber Ronda Rousey defended the Women's Raw Championship against Ruby Riott and beat her in 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Well, of course she did, because she was the man.
That's right.
Come on, bro.
In the Eliminations Rumble list, I almost had Brock or Goldberg eliminating Brock in like 5 seconds when he came in, but that's when Goldberg was way past his prime. So who would win in a tag team match between Fire and Desire and Wolf Yedit?
I mean, I think that's a Wolf Yedit all day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny, Kevin, because you mentioned Goldberg and Brock and Goldberg being past his prime, and he's still past his prime, yet he's just going to walk into the ring and get the title match at the Royal Rumble because WWE.
I'd do it.
What do you mean you do it?
I'd do it. If I was Goldberg, why not?
I'm not asking if you were Goldberg, would you do it? I think it's fucking gross. It's neglect. It's typical WWE bullshit. It's dusting off the nostalgia and, not creating any new stars the WWE way.
It's the Royal Rumble. Who cares?
I mean, when it was Shawn Michaels Undertaker in a casket match at the Royal Rumble, I was all in. I'm like, this is awesome.
All right, that's fair.
Figures you like the match that ended Shawn Michaels' career.
You know what? It didn't though, dickhead, because he fucking found Jesus. He got the haircut like the Dutch boy kid, and then he came back and he wrestled for another fucking 8 years.
Somebody much wiser than I am suggested that the only reason Shawn Michaels came back to wrestling was because, one, his contract was going to be up at the time, and two, there was no longer a WCW to go to. You think that had anything to do with it?
I don't know. You hear all these stories of these guys who leave wrestling and they get to itch. I mean, look, you can't. He was a fucking piece of shit, but you can't take away his in-ring ability. I mean, if he starts bumping around, he's got his school. Jim Ross gets in his ear. Sassafras, come on back. We'll put Kate in the bathtub. We'll fill a barbecue.
Enough, dude.
And HBK was all in on that.
What?
So gross.
When HBK left, there's still no denying in 1998 that he was probably still the best wrestler in the world. Maybe is that?
Well, probably because Kenny Omega.
I mean, in terms of status and marketability and main event level and talent, he had to be still considered the best in the world, right?
I think
he was probably in the conversation.
98. I mean, who was better than him in 98? Brett
Shawn
wasn't
Michaels? Well,
in WCW.
Yeah, Brett was already getting the shaft at that point.
I mean, if you want to go down the pantheon of undercard WCW guys, you could probably make a case for somebody. But in terms of main event guys in 98, when Shawn Michaels got hurt and left, I'd say he was the best in the world. Boom. Hot take.
Thoughts?
Matt's
thinking
It's hard to argue. It's a hard thing to argue. You think 98. I mean, it was only 3 months into 98 and then he was hurt. But I mean, he had a very strong 97, very strong, a lot of fucking great matches.
Yeah, the only match he had in 98 aside from WrestleMania was the Royal Rumble because the In Your House that was in between, he had to drop out of that one.
That's right.
And we got special replacement Savio Vega. Woohoo!
One of the few times he actually really was hurt and he wasn't being a fucking bitch.
Yeah, but you don't know. Maybe he was. Maybe he was being a bitch.
Because 97 he gave up the title too, right? Because he lost his fucking smile.
He gave up titles.
That was was that 97 or 96?
It was all the time. 97 he gave it up because then they had the Final Four at February.
Yes, and he also gave up the IC belt to what's his name? Shane Douglas.
Dean Douglas. Dean. It was Dean.
Well, no, the Final Four was because of Austin, the way he won the Rumble and eliminated
the final,
and then Sid beat.
Right, that match was originally going to be a number one contenders match, but then Shawn relinquished the title, and they made that match for the title.
And then Brett won it, and then he lost the next night on Raw to Sid.
Right, and then that set up Sid Taker at WrestleMania and Brett Austin.
Is there more of an underwhelming main event at WrestleMania than Sid Taker? And that's no diss on Sid, man. They don't come better than Sid or Taker.
Underwhelming.
That's no slight.
It depends on what you think of the Bam Bam LT match, which I happen to love, but I know a lot of people didn't care for that.
I love that too, but
what a man, what a mighty good man.
Bam Bam Bigelow scared the shit out of Salt and Pepper when he was coming to the ring. It was one of the greatest moments of that show.
that's weird because years later, Lawrence Taylor would end up scaring the shit out of everybody.
Well, this
Still
is
scaring the shit
a
out
true
of people.
statement.
Yeah.
He almost went to jail a couple years ago again, didn't he?
He did go to jail, didn't he?
No,
Oh,
I don't
wait,
think he
no,
did.
that's OJ.
Yeah,
OJ went to jail he went back to jail for like robbing people for his own memorabilia.
Yep. Stealing your own shit back. Could you imagine?
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Ladies and
OJ?
gentlemen.
Frozen?
No, he's here. The man of the hour.
Eyes are moving.
I hope he can hear us. We can't hear you, but I guess you can hear us.
He hasn't said anything.
You
No,
know
he
what
tried.
the beauty of it is?
What's
That
that?
at least every time,
Oh,
without fail.
Consistent.
It's because you eat reindeer, you savage. What's wrong with you?
He's eating his headphones. He's eating his cord.
Poor guy is hungry on his birthday. He's gonna eat a live wire. Come
He's
on.
waiting for his Domino's pizza to show up. That's why.
Ugh, you're gross.
I'm
Love
not
Domino's.
gross. Domino's rules. What are you talking
I think
about?
he's frozen because nothing is moving. He broke
Yeah,
his.
he's
He
Oh,
bit he bit the cable. Miko, can you hear us?
I mean, I've heard of
Miko.
cutting the cord, but this is ridiculous.
Miko, it's your birthday.
Go Miko! It's your birthday! Go Miko! It's your birthday!
Happy birthday, Miko.
We ordered you some Dominoes and threw it in the garbage because it's such hot trash today.
Oh my God, what is that from?
Miko,
Is that from The
it's your
Simpsons?
birthday.
Is that the fake Michael Jackson? Or is
Yeah.
that
Yes.
Saved by the Bell.
No, that was the real Michael Jackson. So
was
real that
yellow.
you can't even get that episode on Disney Plus. Well, we got some good facials from Miko, but we don't have any audio yet.
Miko!
Miko, if you can hear us, give us the old thumbs up. You should have done a test run, Tony, with the Miko Mania.
Blame me. Like this is.
I
Like,
always
this is-
blame you. I'm not blaming anybody else. It's not poor Miko's fault.
That's right.
He might be a third wizard over you. I don't know.
Really?
Wow.
Is that how we're
Wow,
going
skip
down
right-
tonight?
Skipped right over me. I went right to Tony. That's
Tony
me.
Baloney. What is this? Tony Baloney, Kevy Lovato? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
We
When
didn't have
it's
a
a
guest today, so I feel like we could actually do funny things.
We do have a guest.
Well, he's the third wizard.
Pretty much. I should change my name to the guest.
Oh, what's
he?
he doing?
He's
He
showing
feels
us
like
his
family
apartment.
already.
He's having a good time over there in Oregon. You're on the Oregon Trail.
He's an Oregoner.
You have died of dysentery. You have died of bean boozles.
All right.
I'll give him a second.
Imagine if there was a bean
Yeah,
boozled. Imagine if there was a bean that tasted like dysentery.
You mean dysentery?
What did I say?
Dysentery?
That's right.
So these are the options. You can get toasted marshmallow or stink bug.
Oh.
You can get buttered popcorn or rotten eggs. You can get peach or barf. Juicy pears or boogers.
Juicy
Tutti
pairs
Fru-
of what?
These juicy pears, Kev. Tutti frutti or stinky
Unrudy.
or stinky socks. Birthday cake or dirty dishwater. Berry blue or toothpaste. Toothpaste is not bad. So if you get a blue one, I think that you're okay with that. Chocolate pudding or canned dog food. Coconut or spoiled milk. And a strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. Dead fish and spoiled milk are rancid. They are es muy terrible, as our
boy.
friends south of the border say.
And listen, guys, we have new listeners every week, so some people might not know what this is. This is, if you're just joining us, this is a jelly bean, like ridiculous, like take your life into your own hands thing. This is Bean Boozled. This is not for the weak at heart. This is not just, hey, we're hanging out, let's play some ridiculous game. This is some serious business. We've done it. Well, they've done it like a few times in the past on, I believe, Christmas shows or holiday shows. And now we're doing it with our good friend. That's right. We're doing it with our good friend and family member and third wizard, Miko. If we can get that connection there, this is going to be whiz woozled.
All right. So while we wait for Mikko, I want to go back to this 1997 conversation, right? Let's just 98 is kind of like a wash, right? Shawn Michaels is hurt. He wrestled twice. He's out, right? Here's your PWI top 10 for 1997.
Oh boy, top 10 list.
Malenko's number 1, isn't he?
Yes, Malenko is 1. Masawa is 2. Austin is 3. DDP is 4.
Bang.
Luger is 5. Taker is 6.
Taker.
Well, you think 97. Him and Brett had that match at SummerSlam. Hell in a Cell with Shawn.
Yeah, that's true.
He had a decent match with Vader at Canadian Stampede. Him and Diesel in 97? No, that was 96. No, that was.
It was him and Diesel was before Diesel went to
WCW.
WCW.
96.
Yeah.
Hashimoto was 7. The Giant was 8.
All right, so this is like who had like the best year. This isn't necessarily who the best wrestler is.
Well, you just have to. I was just trying to give perspective to see where, because some of these names aren't terrible in ring. Like Malenko and Masawa are and of course HBK was hurt at some point, so he was out. But and then 9 is Liger and 10 is Benoit.
All right, so maybe if.
Now look, I don't think your statement is
the best wrestler in the world in 97.
Well, I don't think your statement's far off, though. You can make a great case for him.
Hello?
Kevin frozen too?
I'm frozen.
Is Kevin there?
His audio is there, but his picture is frozen.
Oh, man. We're like dying tonight. Yeah, Kevin's gone.
Now Kevin's gone. He's out.
All right. Let me see.
Are you gonna work? You want me to spitball by myself?
No. I'm admitting somebody. We have to see if it's the Mikos. Let me see.
Be interesting if it's not.
I don't know who that is. I'm assuming it's him.
I'm here. I have to switch my name somehow.
I got you. Okay,
here we go.
I could switch it. I got that for you, sir.
Okay, I think So yeah, hey, sorry about that. This seems to become a tradition for me that tech keeps failing. So I got these new headphones for the meeting too. So make sure that my microphone is working. So.
Well, it sounds like you're working. You sound perfectly clear. First of all, happy birthday, Mikko.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us and spending your special day with us. There he is.
All right. Yeah, sorry about that. So the story is that I got that laptop from Black Friday sales last year, and it doesn't have enough room on the disk to update the Microsoft. So it's been glitching for the last 4 months or so. But that's what you get when you buy cheap. You get what you paid for. Okay, so we're online right now. Sorry about the hassle for our listeners. I'm glad to be here, and thank you for having me for my birthday, So.
Well, we're more than happy to have you back on, Mikko. And again, happy birthday. You're not a lady, so I think we can ask this. How old are you?
I'm in my late 20s. I put it that way just in case the promoters are listening, They want to book the old guys.
All right. Well, so Mikko's 23. Happy 23rd birthday. He's a young, very young Finnish upstart here in the United States. So book Mikko, bring him out there. How you holding up, Mikko? Eat any more reindeer, some nasty Domino's pizza? What kind of bullshit are we up to today on your birthday?
Guys, I ate some Domino's. I started on Saturday. I couldn't wait till today. So I got 2 what I call Mikko Maestros. So it's the one with pepperoni and jalapeno. Nice. And I ate 2 medium-sized pizzas. They had the deal for order 2 pizzas, $5.99 each. Something just like heaven on earth. It's amazing. And I ate 1.5 pizza on 1 sitting, just like that. It was amazing.
Wow. How long was the other sitting when you shit your brains out?
I think it's still going on. I might have to leave the meeting in a bit, but yeah, you know how Domino's it is. It never stops. Once you start it, it just keeps on going. It's a gift. Keeps on giving.
Are you? How are you gonna do with this Bean Boozled thing?
Hey, just a second. I got to grab the package with me. So yeah, I wasn't sure how we're gonna do it. I'll be right back, guys. I have it on my table. So
okay, no problem. I gotta know how this is gonna. Dude, what if he gets really sick?
It's on video.
All right, here we go. So yes, Tony sent me these candies, and I have to say, I've been eating my cheat meals the whole weekend. Yesterday, I had a whole bunch of Chinese food, and I was thinking that these guys have 21 grams of sugar in a serving, and I just hope that the bad ones don't have that much sugar because it's such a waste. But we'll see.
Mikko, I can promise you're gonna not eat more than one. If you get a bad flavor, how do you do with the how do you do with the shitty, like, some of these flavors are bad, man. Like, did not have a good day yesterday with my stomach, so this could turn very bad for me, which might be hysterical for you guys, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about this. I've had I think I've ate the stinky socks before when we've done this in the past. I definitely did the rotten eggs, and that's disgusting. But I've also I got Tutti Frutti last time, and that was good. You can't.
All right.
They're all the same. It's a trickery. It's trickery, my friend.
By the way, is Kevin? Oh, is Kevin going back? Okay, I was wondering if he chickened out.
I had to get my spittoon just in case I had problems later. It's even
You
got
have
a nice
fucking spittoon?
Hell yeah, I got a spittoon. Can't wait. Hopefully it stays empty.
Bucket?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm channeling my Henry O. Godwin for this competition.
Kevin, Mikko was just asking about you. He was very concerned about your well-being.
Yeah, Kevin, how you been? Looking good, buddy.
Hey, my man, pots and pans.
Oh, what a dope.
Otta kakan. Remember that one, Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin, put your
I'm
cock
good,
on.
man. We had one too many streaming devices here, so that kind of screwed up the old internet. So I'm back. I'm back and better than ever.
Hey, Kevin, do you remember first time I was on the show and you told me the first thing you said was Otta kakan?
Oh my God.
Kevin,
yes, I remember it. What was it? Something about cake?
I'm serious, Mikko.
Mikko's so mad.
It was poop. It was something about
poop. You told me to take the poop. And I never forgot.
It was take the poop. But you told me it was something different. You told me what it really meant.
Yeah, I mean, I misheard it because Otta kakun means take the cake. Otta kakan means takes the poop. And I think you tried to say the first one.
Yeah, I tried to say, yeah.
As late, great Ludwig Borga would say, God forgives, I don't.
But I wasn't insulting.
Yeah, no. That's good times. I'll fun.
I gotta find it now. I gotta say it again.
So, Mikko, for those of you that follow Mikko on Twitter at Mikko Maestro, you've been diving into the N64 wrestling games. What have you been playing lately?
Yeah, that's the thing, because I mean, I had the WCW NWO Revenge and WWF No Mercy growing up, and those are like the good ones, But I played WCW Mayhem like once or twice. So the thing is, I've been trying the other ones to see what I've been missing out, and honestly, it hasn't been much. Like if you play like WCW Backstage Assault, it's just a horrible game.
Terrible.
It's like, why bother? But I mean, I play them. I usually play for like 3 matches and I'm done. I just go back to trying to finish Donkey Kong 64 101% or something. Yeah.
Gotta get all the bananas.
Yeah, I'm still missing like 40 so far, and 3 banana fairies.
The only thing you could basically cover it with Revenge and No Mercy, but like a lot of people like not WCW, WrestleMania 2000, which is basically No Mercy but just with updated roster and updated graphics a little bit, which is basically the same gameplay, which is a very underrated game because Revenge and No Mercy get a lot of the love, but WWE WrestleMania 2000, very good game. But after that, get into the WCW or the Japan virtual pro wrestlings. Other than that, you can basically just throw out you can throw out the ECW game, you can throw out Raw, Attitude, whatever you want to call it, throw them all out and just stick with Revenge, No Mercy, Virtual Pro Wrestling, and WrestleMania 2000, and you're good to go.
That's quite a variety.
That's the thing. It's like I bought the ECW game for like $5, like 11 or 12 years ago. I wrote about that on Twitter. And this was the third time I think I played. It's just not good. It wasn't worth the $5, or €5, whatever.
It's terrible. And then WWE changed the engine, or they changed the. Tony could probably speak to this better. They went from, oh God, who's the ACI? Not who? What was the company that did
AKI?
But there was there was another name too.
Well, THQ was the publisher, but Aki was the engine that they used, and then they gave up the rights to it. And Def Jam, of all people, wound up using the Aki engine for their Fight for New York series. Which
we used to call that because WCW Revenge or WCW vs. the World had Aki Man, who we called AKI Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. The thing is, first I want to mention, I think WrestleMania 2000 became game before No Mercy because you can't create female characters on it. So I think that's like got flipped. But then I had Nintendo GameCube growing up, I mean, you might check it back. I'm not an expert, but I also liked Nintendo GameCube. Was like the last console I really played, and they had really good ones. They had this one called Day of Reckoning, and I think that's the best wrestling game I ever played. It's basically like No Mercy, but updated, Nice. It's pretty much the same gameplay. But the thing is, because in No Mercy, you can't really reverse the moves. It doesn't really work. But they fixed that on Day of Reckoning. So that's an excellent game if you ever find.
Yeah, the reversals are actually really, really good in like the Japanese, like the virtual pro wrestling games. You can like hit like the left trigger, like you said, like the left button on the top of the R button for the reversals, and you got to hit it at the right time. Oh God, I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it, Mikko.
Mikko, I know we've talked a few times. We really didn't get much into what you did while you were in Finland. I have to ask you, though, your history in the Talvistoa, what is that, the Winter War? I guess it's the annual show that FCF was running every year?
Yeah.
So, all right, I went back. I saw number 11 where you took on Starbuck, your mentor. And great match, by the way. Unfortunately, I don't know who that guy was that came in to help him out, but, Mikko did not get the Duke that night. Then you won the tournament the next year. So explain to me how the show works every year, like what goes into that show and what this tournament is that you wound up winning. Because I saw you running around with the cup and everything.
Yeah, so the thing is, Talvisota, so yeah, it means Winter War, and it's because of the tradition of, Finland, we got our independence through Winter War, so we thought that would be a good name to call the main event show. And that's the biggest show of the year. It's usually around December or January. And the tournament that when I won it was the first time we ever had it. So it's an 8-man tournament, kind of like King of the Ring. So there were 8 wrestlers there fighting for the cup, and winner, and I won the cup. So the main event was on Talvisota. It went on, started in September, was the first round. Then next show has the second round, and then eventually in Talvisota we had the main event. And because of that, I raised the rankings so I would face Starbuck for the title. But because Starbuck took over FCF Wrestling, he took me off from the challengers list. And then it was very similar to if you guys saw WrestleMania 30 when I had to beat this giant Norwegian wrestler to get myself into the main event, which was a 3-way match, which became a 4-way match because I won, the Björn Sem from Norway at the same night. And after that match, Starbuck came and super kicked me. So I was... I had a concussion, so I could barely even make it to the main event. But I ended up making it there. I won the Fatal 4-way match, and next year we faced Starbuck for 30-minute Ironman match, and that's where I won the Finnish Wrestling Championship. And just for the record, there's only one title in the whole country. For a long time, there's only one ring and one promotion. Now there is 2, but still only one championship.
And that was a championship you were lucky to win at the last Winter War.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, but then, you know what happened? He fucking lost. You know what that makes him, Tony? Tony, what does that make him?
I don't know, Matt. Tell me, what does that make him?
It makes him a fucking loser.
Oh, you know what? I would never lost the title unless Häijy Heimo Ukonselkä, the only wrestler since Nurki Borga who has been in WWE from Finland, he came back and turned his back on me. I never officially won the belt. He came back, hit me behind with the back elbow, and I lost the match for Willy Rato. From all the opponents, I lost to the man who I had beaten for the tournament 2 years later.
What a bunch of horse shit.
Yeah, Willy
Rato petition?
Villy's the guy that you won the trophy from, yeah?
Yeah. So he won the tournament next year, so he got to face me for the belt. And when we were fighting, then this big wrestling star decided to make his comeback. And it's kind of like, when Hulk Hogan joined the NWO, the biggest baby face comes back, crowd goes wild, and I'm like smiling, hey, Mo's back. And all of a sudden, roaming elbow, and, he drags Billy Roth on top of me, 1, 2, 3. That's all just bullcrap.
Hey guys, I have two things that I want to chime in with. All right, first is this. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
So there's that.
Mikakun.
And that's what it is. Takes the cake. Viekakun. And second is, I think it's time for a spin, and I think it's time for you guys to get Bean Boozled
Look at Matt already.
or Whiz Woozled, as I just renamed it because it's a terrible name, but I'll stick by it till the day I die.
All right, everybody give your wheels a spin.
Spin them, baby.
Okay.
Gross. Do we have spinning music?
Ooh. I could pull some up. I got berry blue and toothpaste for my first one, so yay
Come
me.
on. You gotta wait till the music hits first, Tony.
Listen, I'm doing everything at once over here, buddy.
That's true.
Let me see. Here we go. A little fun music
great.
for the background.
This is great spinning music. All right, so Tony, announce your choices again.
I got berry blue or toothpaste, which is probably the best one you can get. So I'll pull a blue one right there. Put it down.
All right, Matt, let's go with you. What were your? Did you spin yet, Matt?
Yeah, mine landed on the line, so I'm going to spin again.
All right, that's a great part of radio.
All right, I got juicy pear or booger.
Juicy pear or booger. Tony has toothpaste and something blueberry. Miko, did you spin?
Yeah, I got the strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. They both sound pretty good to me.
All right, everybody, pick one that matches the colors.
All right, so wait, are we doing this all at the same time?
Hell yeah!
All right, I like it.
Dio, this is.
And all right, so this is what we're gonna do. You're all gonna eat at the same time, and then I'm gonna go to each one of you. I'll start with Tony, then Matt, then Miko.
Mine's gonna be fine,
reactions.
so I'll take it away.
I'm having trouble figuring out which one, because the peach and barf looks very similar. So hope I picked the right one.
That's all right.
Oh no, they're supposed to look the same. You're either gonna pick up. It's either gonna taste like peaches or it's gonna taste like barf. That's the thing.
Yeah, but he picked dead fish or something else.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think it looks a lot like peach and barf on the.
All right, so which you picked? So you have the other one. So let's just go with.
Yeah, it's either or. Let's see.
Yeah, exactly. So
Matt,
it's one good thing and one bad thing.
Why does this have 2 new flavors? Oh God!
For more fun. Did you eat yours yet?
No. Did you?
All right.
Yeah, mine was toothpaste. I mean, it was the bad one, but I could deal with toothpaste.
Okay, guys, you know what the name of the game is? Kayfabe.
Good luck.
Whatever you get, it's just
all right.
It's gonna be
so Matt ate his.
Matt, what do you got?
Tony, I'm the MC, man. Let me do it. Let me do my job. Matt is in deep thought for those listening live on the rantrantiumradio.com or in the podcast form later on. Matt's face is one of wonderment. He's not quite sure what he has.
I'm not quite sure either. It doesn't taste. It could have been a booger, or it could have been. It wasn't a juicy pear, so maybe it was a booger, but that wasn't.
Maybe
terrible.
maybe it was a juicy pair of boogers.
Ugh.
All right, so Matt, we're gonna go with boogers because it's just not pears.
Oh, there it is.
So what? This is what I want to know. How does one know what boogers taste like?
Oh, come on, Kev. You never ate a booger?
Like a pear, Kevin.
Oh, okay. All right, Miko, the main event is time. Miko, you're going to have to eat this bean. You're going to get whiz-woozled, or you're going to have some good, tasty delight. Go for it, buddy.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Oh, his eyes just bugged out, wide as the sun.
It's pretty good. It was, so I'm pretty sure this was peach. So I took the peach and barf. I don't know which one was strawberry banana smoothie.
Okay.
They look very similar on the card. So yeah, this is peach. Yeah,
all right, so Miko got peach, so that means that you could rule out. So you don't have the peach and barf left. So that means you have the other option that you thought you had initially. All right, T-Donk, you got toothpaste, right?
Yeah. I just spun again. I got the strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish this time, so I'll just fuck it. I'll find it.
Do you guys want to go back to back, 2 first?
Hell yeah, I'm all in on this, baby.
All right, so listen. We're playing Wiz Woozle, baby. That's what we're going for the foreseeable future. Forget
right.
Miko's career.
I'm in the same boat as Miko. I'm assuming this is either strawberry or dead fish, so let's find out.
All right. So Tony's going right in. He's ignoring the.
Oh, that's
aspect
barf.
of
Oh, I got the wrong
entertainment
one.
and
Oh,
just
it's
going right in.
barf. Oh,
All right, Matt. What did you spin on your next spin?
Good God.
I got birthday cake or dirty dishwater.
All right, so Matt got birthday cake or dirty dishwasher. He's diving right in. Oh, Matt is. That's an awful birthday cake, then, Matt.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, Veikukan.
Hey, kakuni.
Matt, I'm guessing got dirty dishwater.
It's stuck in my teeth.
So now here's the thing: if you put soap in your dishwater, are you drinking like soapy water?
Yeah, pretty much.
Awful.
All right, Miko, let us know, brother.
All right, Miko, what do you got, buddy?
It's a black one. It's chocolate pudding or canned dog food. All right.
Ooh, chocolate pudding or canned dog food. You heard it right here. First
okay.
breaking news on the Shining Wizards. Miko.
Okay, I think it's this one. Brownish
You
black.
got to pick one of them.
There we go. Okay.
Matt's
Camera.
dying.
Okay.
Hey, holding it up for the live group on Facebook.
Yeah. This tastes like Ludwig Borga.
Oh man.
Oh, it
You
was
said
dog
it
food,
tastes-
definitely. I've tasted dog food before, so it wasn't too bad.
Why have you
You say it tastes like Ludwig Borga.
No, it was just a joke. I mean,
Oh, I don't. You
It
eat
tastes
reindeer,
like a-
dude. I don't know anymore.
He said
I
it
mean-
tastes like Finnish Parliament.
oh, yeah. Yeah, indeed.
All right, I'm going again. I want to do this again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the outlandish T-Donk is spinning again.
Buttery popcorn or rotten egg?
Dude,
Those
there's
are
no
easy.
coming
Those
back
are the
from
yellow ones.
that. There's no coming back from that, Tony.
Seems like you guys have this pretty much under control. T-Donk.
Popcorn!
All right.
Miko, is
Tony-
this how you thought you'd spend
Oh,
your
no!
birthday?
Oh! It's not popcorn! Oh! It took a minute to get to me. Oh, my God. Rotten egg is no bueno.
Miko, these aren't your only birthday plans, are they?
No, I've been celebrating all weekend, you know. I mean, because, you know, I have to social distance myself, you know, through these times. I didn't invite anybody over. Also, like, I couldn't visit Finland, you know, with times like this, so I was pretty much stuck with my Domino's and N64 marathon, you know, so...
All right. I'm going to spin again. I don't know why, but I'm going to do this.
That
This
was
is
not
for
good.
The Shining Wizards. And for Miko, this is Miko's birthday bash.
That's right.
I got it in the middle again.
Come
That's a
on,
good
man. You know
spin
how to
right
spin?
Fuck.
That
So when you
started-
guys played like Twister or something like that, and it was in the middle,
There's so many of these fucking butter popcorn rotten egg ones in here.
all right. Matt dove right in for those listening on rantamradio.com. Matt is disgusted. I can't wait to screen cap this later because that was the best face I've ever seen Matt make in the history of this podcast. He looks like
Matt's
he
crying.
is out of commission.
Oh,
Are you okay, bro?
why? Why am I doing this to myself?
It's to celebrate the life of Mikko Maestro.
Matt,
That
that was
all due respect. He eats fucking reindeer. I was against this.
Matt. That was your face was the ring apron bump of Bean Boozled.
I don't understand how you thought it was buttered popcorn.
I did for like the first 5 chews, and then all of
And
a
I
sudden,
bit into it. It was gross. Ugh.
All right,
we
so,
must have different taste buds.
Miko, you're gonna spin, but real quick, I just want to let you know I've never participated in this game.
Yeah, because Kevin
I'm
has a
a
vagine.
pansy.
That's why.
I'm a pansy. I'm a bad guy. I'm a terrible person. But like, look at these two. Look at their faces. Why
Hey, I'm
would you
okay
do-
now.
why
Matt's
would
the
you
one
do
that's
that
like
to yourself?
dying.
Miko.
I'm not dying.
Come on, Miko, spin it, baby, spin it.
Okay, I can respin it. I did already. I got the juicy pear or Booker. It's not too bad, you know.
Now, oh, you can do it.
I can do double dose. While I'm eating this, I can respin. Let's see.
All right, do it, man. There's no rules.
I mean, I think I got the booger one, but I don't know if it tastes like booger. It tastes more like Damien Dementos diarrhea.
Triple D.
What do you? I'm sorry, please. How do you? Damien Demento's diarrhea.
Sorry, I had all day to think about these. I know they're bad, but so are you guys. So who cares?
Oh God. There's
Or
a fucking app for this.
Here's a coconut or spoiled milk. That's the second one.
Oh,
Let's
the
see.
spoiled milk's pretty bad.
Okay, that's the white one, right? Okay.
Yeah, white one. Good luck with that, Mikko.
All right, there we go.
Do it, buddy. Do it. Put these fucking beans on your Dominoes, huh? I'm gonna burp.
God, that almost made me throw up.
Oh, that's a coconut. It's
All right, I'm gonna give it another one. I'm a fucking glutton for punishment. I don't know why I'm doing this. Hear that spin? That's a good click. It's birthday cake or dishwater. I did that already.
No, I'm getting the same ones I got. I'm trying to spin for new ones. I keep getting berry blue and toothpaste.
It's not a computer. It doesn't know.
Birthday
It's
cake
illegal.
and dirty dishwater. All right, Matt, what do you got?
Strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. Bro, if I get dead fish, I'm out. It's a
All right,
wrap.
Miko, spin it one more time, brother. Let's all do it at once.
If somebody is keeping score, I had that one already. Let's see. I got twice the juicy pear on a row. Here we go. Tutti Frutti or Stinky Sock. Okay.
Oh. All right, wait for Miko to grab his.
And it matches. Yeah, here we go. Okay, it's like a.
We all good?
I guess so.
I love it. Stinky sock. Give him the stinky sock. Stinky sock right in the mouth. Oh, looks like he got the stinky sock. Looks like he got the stinky sock. Did you get it?
Yeah.
I got Tutti Frutti.
Oh man, I don't know if you guys ever heard of salmiakki, like the kind we have in Finland. It's kind of like black licorice, but it's salty. So I feel like if you play that game, it's all bad, So it's not the worst thing I ever eaten,
It's like he's immune to this game.
Really is.
I got dirty dishwater. That was
Bad, right?
fucking gross. Ugh.
That was pretty good. Man, do I wanna just try the toasted marshmallow or stink bug?
Yeah, I think now we might as well try them, like with the spin, because I kept getting the booger one. So I don't want to see what I've been missing out of.
Miko, you might have a sponsorship deal here.
Maybe. Who knows?
Uh-oh. Matt. Oh, God, I can't wait to watch this back.
Coconut spoiled milk.
I got the stink bug.
You're not supposed to eat those.
No. No. Please. No. I'm out. Done. Fuck that. Nope. Sorry. Sorry. I tap.
All right.
Done. Ugh.
Outlandish.
Ugh.
I'll tell you what, this box is full of shit. I got one fucking blue jelly bean.
So did you guys eat all of them?
I only got three. Ugh. I only got three brown ones. Yeah, my box
So wait,
was
if
weirdly.
if you eat the bad one, that means the good one is still there, right?
No,
Yeah,
no,
but
there's a
I
whole
doubt it.
bunch of them. Like here,
So
take
can't
a
you
look.
just eat the good one to counteract the
See?
taste of the bad one?
Yeah, but you don't know
no.
which is which. That's the thing. You're grabbing from like a whole lot of them.
It's like a.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
done, dude. You guys can keep going. I had enough.
So, what's the worst one? Like, what did you have?
That last one, what was that? The white, the bad white one, the spoiled milk.
Oh, okay.
The bad white.
That one got me. Ugh.
Oh man, I already had the white one. Maybe I should keep going so I know what you've been tasting.
So Miko,
let's
while
do
you
it.
guys are eating, I'm just gonna keep asking. I want to ask you some more questions. How
Okay.
come your man Starbuck didn't put you in any of these movies that he was starring in?
Pretty much speaks for itself.
Oh shit!
Oh, what'd you get? Spoiled milk?
Yeah, they definitely got that taste right. I mean,
It was Ryan, wasn't it?
oh man,
So gross.
and it's like sweet too. You know, they got the they have
only the sweetest nectar for you, Miko.
They trick you by putting that delicious candy shell on the outside, and then when you crack
Yeah.
into it, it's like, ugh.
oh.
That stink bug one was atrocious.
Oh, you had
So, yeah.
stink bug? Ugh. I'm sorry,
But,
Miko,
yeah.
you were saying? Go ahead.
You asked me about the movie Starbucks. I actually was on they had this most popular comedy show in Finland where it's a competition. There's famous actors. Everybody creates a character for the show, and every week people vote which characters go on. You know, so one of the characters was alligator who had been left in the what do you call it? Left in the altar. So in her wedding, you know, the spouse ran away. So the alligator was wearing a wedding dress and crying, and he's always talking about this man who never came back. So she was having a nightmare, and in her nightmare, two of her ex-boyfriends were professional wrestlers, and there was me and Starbuck. We had these lucha libre masks. My name was Dressman Man. Dressman is this famous clothing chain in Finland, and his name was He Never Called Me Back Man. And he had the title belt with the cell phone with the cancellation logo on it. So that show got something like 1.5 million views, which is good because in Finland there's only like 5.5 million in general. But people couldn't see my face, you know, because we had the Lucha Libre masks on. So we were there, and you know, it was like we did like the airplane spin and whatever goofy stuff you can do, you know, just to get the laughs. You know, we didn't really wrestling, but that's the biggest TV spot I had, and I'll take Starbucks. So he gave me that one.
That's awesome. No, I saw like he had like a sort of like a, I guess a pseudo documentary where he was like looking for a wife, and his father and mother were on there and stuff. Like some interesting stuff that he's done. One thing I found that I wanted to ask you about specifically was he was on a game show with another wrestler. I guess it was a game show, and there were two ladies on, and they both smacked these women, and then they bent them over and spanked them. Like, is that what goes on Finnish TV?
Say what now?
Yeah, exactly.
Was it an alligator?
Wait, we lost Miko. Miko,
we can't hear you.
We lost you.
Yeah, I heard a noise before.
No, no.
Plug in the plug in the computer
thing, you know.
Yeah, plug it in the computer. Yeah.
Yes, plug it.
Do you have a microphone on the computer?
Yes. Oh, there we go.
better.
There we go.
Okay. I think my dollar store headphones that I got for you guys didn't work. So I mean, I'm very high tech over here in Portland, Oregon. You guys hear me now? Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, the thing is, on Finnish news, they said there's a preschool where they were force feeding the kids. So then the announcer from the game show were thinking like, how would it feel like somebody would force feed you, you know? And then they had those wrestlers there because they had like the size and authority. They could actually like feed, you know, the announcers. And then they would tell like how it feels like. So they would like see it on the eyes of kids. That was the whole skit of it. If you don't know the context, it probably seems pretty weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm gonna link you, Tony. There's also Finnish-Swedish television. So of course, 5% of the Finnish people talk Swedish. So I speak a little bit Swedish myself. So they invite a couple of wrestlers to this show on Finnish-Swedish television. There's me and Valentine. Valentine is half Swedish, so he speaks Swedish better than Finnish. I speak maybe like 10 words or so. So we go there, and then the guys ask like, do you guys speak Swedish? And I said, no. Okay, we'll explain you in a bit. They never explain me nothing. You can see the confusion on my face. It's on YouTube, like Mikko Maestro meets Finland or something like that. You can see the whole skit, you know, with wrestling or whatever with the people. If you don't understand single word they're saying, neither did I. So I think that's a good thing to see, because after it was shot, there's like, oh, thank you, like, thank you for coming. And then I asked like, so are we starting to shoot? They're like, yeah, we already shot. You know, it's all done now. But yeah, this should be on YouTube. It's like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, when he grabbed that woman and he just like hauled her over his lap and started spanking her, I was like, what the hell is this?
Tony was like, yeah.
You know, guys, I've actually never seen that spot, so I hope this is the one that I'm talking about. Maybe I mean, Starbucks knows a lot of things to his career, so
Miko, tell me if you understand this. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. You said you speak a little bit of Swedish, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Hold on 1 second.
Talkokan?
Hold on. One more time here. Hold on.
Tar kakan.
Oh, it's the same thing. It takes the cake, right?
That's right.
Kevin's all about the fucking cake on your birthday.
That's right. Takes the cake. I can say it in Swedish now and Finnish. Hold on, wait. Oh, there we go.
Tar kakan.
There we go.
Mikko, have you had an opportunity to get out of the house and do a little training? Has anything opened up for you out there, or are you still kind of in quarantine?
Yeah, I'm still quarantining right now. I mean, like a couple months ago, I even got a couple of bookings, and I was thinking like, should I go or not? They were like gonna stream it live, and I was like, well, might as well, go wrestle, and see like. I mean, I knew the people in there, so I didn't go like in middle of nowhere with people that I didn't even know, times like these. So I was like, I trust these guys. But both of those shows got canceled, because they got stricter. So no, I haven't been done wrestling for a while now. But the vaccines are coming and things are getting better. Hopefully, it's just working out at home right now.
Yeah, how are you staying? How are you not losing your mind?
I don't know, man. It's like I got a set of weights over here in a pull-up bar. I just keep lifting weights over here. And I haven't mentioned this a lot, but I actually have a 10-month-old son, so he keeps him busy, So it's like there's a good chance for me to spend time with him, because there's nothing else pretty much going on. So I don't have to worry about going for a 9-hour drive, for a show and going back. So
is your son a wrestling fan?
He's 10 months old, so
10 months. I'm sorry. I thought you said 10 years. My apologies. I'm sorry.
No worries. Yeah. No. So I don't know what he's really up to. I don't have kids before that, so it's just he's what it is. He's pretty fast paced for sure. Learning to walk now. He doesn't talk yet. He doesn't speak Swedish or Finnish neither. So
well,
or English, right? Nothing.
I can teach him. I can teach him Swedish and Finnish right now from my phone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, let's bring him over. He's upstairs.
No, it's such a great age, man. It's like as bad as like lockdown and quarantine kind of has been. I'm kind of jealous of you because I have two nieces, kind of young, and like not seeing them for like 6 months. Like that age is just like they develop so quick and so fast. You miss out on a whole lot. So the fact that you spend all that time with your kid at 10 months and that's just pretty cool. I mean, that's awesome. That's one thing that's like the silver lining of a terrible pandemic. So that's cool.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's been nice. I was thinking like it's the best time to have a kid actually, because there's nothing else going on. So it was like he was born in March, so it's right before everything started shutting down.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So your kid's a citizen automatically, born in America?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, dual citizenship. So yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you have not had a chance to get into this 5-sided ring yet, I guess.
I have not. No. I haven't contacted them actually. I think they're running a show in February or something. So maybe I don't know. We would see. If they're listening, maybe.
We're gonna.
Hey Tony.
What's that, Kev?
You know who loves 5-sided rings?
Who?
Pentagon.
Oh my God! He opened the trap door and I fucking walked right in. Oh,
you remembered?
I knew. Yeah, I never forget you guys. I still have the nightmares. Yeah.
Well, it's easy to do when you're on the show every week.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No, that's the thing. I'm here, but like when now you guys know, I'll keep dropping by and on and off, and I'm always like 10 minutes late with the tech, because I'm setting it up all fast. It's mainly because I'm with my son and I drop him off, and I come back, which I actually have to get going soon too. But I don't know how far you guys book your shows, but December 6th is the Finland's Independence Day. I think it's Monday, if I know it correctly. So at least then I might be going back. If I'm in Finland during that time, I can show you guys some reindeers too. Who knows?
Matt?
Mikko, this is what I love about Mikko.
This motherfucker.
No, don't you motherfucker him.
He's booking himself a year out on
I
our
will book
show.
Mikko every month on this show. I love having Mikko Maestro on.
I'm sure we can find a reason, you know. I mean, there's a bunch of Finnish holidays. I can tell you about the Finnish Easter because we don't have Halloween in Finland. But on Easter time, the kids dress up as witches and they go from door to door giving magic wands, and then they get Easter eggs from the families. So it's kind of like Halloween, but it's combination, you know, of like the pagan religions from Finland, you know, with the witches and all that. So I'm surprised over here you don't have witches. You have the Easter bunny, but there's no Easter witches. In Finland, Easter witches are like the thing.
It's funny. I have a witch. She lives with me. I call her my mother-in-law.
Oh, come on.
Well, it was a joke.
Miko, were you up? I know you got to go, but were you up to date? Do you follow the hockey and the Finnish hockey? Were you watching the World Juniors over here, or no?
No, I haven't been following the hockey really. You know, I just like that's another thing. You know, when you have a kid, you barely have time to watch anything. You know, so like I turn on wrestling when I'm working out myself, so I can hear the announcer. You know, I don't even watch the screen. You know, so I try to get like much. I try to watch much as I can, and it ends up being me watching either news or pro wrestling, you know. So it's like I don't really follow. I just don't have the time for it.
Nah, no worries. Just throwing it out there.
Listen, before we let you go, there's this Swedish food I've seen people do videos of, and since you kind of have like that Finnish-Swedish kind of relationship you mentioned earlier, are you familiar with? I can't pronounce this.
Surströmming.
Yes.
I never tried it. You know, we were going to my friend's cabin and we wanted to have it. But he told me we can't have it there because you can't get the smell out of it. You can't open it indoors, you know. So I never tried it. So those who don't know about it, it's basically rotten fish. And you're not allowed to have it on an airplane because there's so much pressure, you know, when the lid goes upwards, you know, because it's there's pressure on it. So you can't take it to the airplane because they're afraid that it might explode. And they say you have to open it outdoors because it smells so bad. And apparently you're supposed to like pour out the liquid or something before you eat it, and people don't get it because how would you know? You're just opening it like tuna, and then apparently it tastes terrible. But I never had it. I wanted to try it, but I'm sorry, I haven't experienced that one.
I love it. Even Miko has his limits. Yeah, dude. There's a YouTube video of a fella trying to open it in his car. He's doing one of those like mukbang videos in his car, and when he stabs into it, it just spurts out. And that was it. It was over. Done. He started throwing up right in his front seat of his car. And Matt's done.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the Swedish version of being boozled. You know, everybody's a winner. You know, they all the same.
It sounds a lot worse than Bean Boozled, but I get your point. Good God. Good God.
I can still. Why? Why would anyone want to eat that?
I have a couple more left. You know, if you're ever around Oregon, you know, I think they'll still be here. You know, if you want to go check out the last ever Blockbuster, it's still in Oregon. You know, you want to rent some movies. You know, I think I mentioned it last time though, so it's But so everybody with the visuals right now, here we have the calendar. Indeed, I know you can't see it anyway, but it's Monday, December 6th.
All right.
Finland's Independence Day, and this could be Mikko-mania 4 or Mikko-mania 8 or 9. I don't know how far we are along during that point.
Well, you know what, Miko? We could make a day out of it. You could watch the WWF's Capital Carnage from 1998, and we can do a throwback because that happened December 6th, 1998 WWF Capital Carnage.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That sounds
I have
awesome.
the whole year planned out. I'm a very thorough individual.
Miko,
I will not eat any more beans, though. This Bean Boozle thing is trash. I'm going to give it to my wife.
You didn't quit. I had to quit, dude. It was gross as hell.
No, I just kept eating them like a moron.
Well, stupid is as stupid does, right? Miko, I'd love to have you back in February, especially if you wrestle one of those shows in the 5-sided ring. I need a report on that. I have to know what that's like.
Yeah, I mean, I look at the card last time, and I feel like I knew half of the people. I never met the promoter. That's the problem. It's because it's like a 6-hour drive from here, you know. So it's not like in my area. So it's very close to the Canadian border, you know, British Columbia. So I have never been that far north in Washington. Close I've been is like in Seattle. It's like 3 hours from here. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Miko, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, guys.
I really do hope you had fun. We had a great time tonight playing the Bean Boozled, and you're Tony's favorite guest. And maybe you two can do like a spin-off where you eat gross, disgusting food together.
No,
I don't
no,
know.
no.
Tony, you know about whatever weird rotten. Who wants to eat rotten fish? Why would you do that?
Oh, I could take you down a rabbit hole of all kinds of rotten things that a bunch of those northern countries eat. You'd fucking lose your mind.
Why? How do you get there?
Dude, there's one called Kiviak where they literally bury like rotten, I think, penguins or some kind of bird in the ground, and they just let them rot for months, and then they dig them up and eat them. It's disgusting.
They do it in Norway. They put the shark. They dig a hole and put shark in it because sharks, they don't pee. All the urine is in their body, so it's basically just like the meat is just covered in pee. So you have to bury it in the ground for I think like 8 months, so to get all the toxic out of it, and then you can eat it. But that's a Norwegian thing, yeah.
See, look at this. This is like a complete a new show on the Shining Wizards Network. I'd eat that shit. And then you guys can just talk about gross fucking food, and you could do the hot or not chocolate. You could do the hot chip challenge. You could you could drink my pee, whatever you guys want to do. I'll send you whatever you need.
Fresh squeezed, I hope.
Only the best for you guys. I don't know how it would travel to Oregon, but whatever.
Follow Mikko Maestro on Twitter. What is it? At Mikko Maestro or at Mikko? Yeah, that's it.
Way to do your fucking research, asshole.
It's been
follow Mikko at his Twitter. What's your handle, bud? This is only the 40th time you've done our show.
I didn't remember if there was a period in it. It's at Mikko Maestro, so shoot me for God's sakes, really.
I'm going to do some extra research on Mikko so we can talk about his wrestling career. I'm not going to get any of his social media stuff, though.
You can buy his wares at brainbustertees.com. Search for Mikko Maestro. Get a Mikko Mania hat. Get yourself a knit cap. Get yourself a fanny pack. And if you want to go over to Pro Wrestling Tees, search up Mikko Maestro there. He's got a Pro Wrestling Tees store as well. How's that for plugs?
It's better.
Better. Thank you. All right, I'll take better.
Yeah, actually, this is also my 1-year anniversary of Pro Wrestling Tees. I opened it last year on my birthday, because it takes a couple of days for it to start running. So I think I made like January 8th or something, and January 11th I woke up and checked it out, and it was there. Mikko Mania started that day. The bird of Mikko Mania was January 11th, 2020.
And I'll tell you what, if Mikko Mania is running wild in your nether regions, go to manscaped.com.
Oh, come on.
And use the code word Wizards. You'll save 20% off, and you'll have clean balls for February.
God.
For February. Mikko, happy birthday, my friend. Thank you again for joining us. Happy birthday. I don't know.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. This time always goes by too fast, so I feel like we never really get to talk about my wrestling career. I mean, it kind of exists still, who knows? Maybe somewhere.
Mikko, I swear to God, you're like so ensconced in our fiber and like you're basically kind of like one of us now, where I honestly forget that you're a wrestler sometimes. It's
one of us.
It's it's so ridiculous. Like, you're family now. It's insane.
Thank you. No, I love going to this show. I mean, this is my favorite platform to talk about Ludwig Borga. Out of the hundreds of platforms that talk about him, this is the number one. I love coming here. Awesome. I feel like I didn't talk about him enough today. Apparently there's a Super Famicom game where he's playable character. I haven't tried it, but that's the only wrestling game he's on. Also, he's on Die Hard 3. If you guys want to watch that movie, he's playing a police officer in that movie.
That's right. Tony Halme.
Tony Halme. Tony Halme's pro skater.
He's not a pro skater. No, definitely not.
I love it. Mikko, thank you so much.
Mikko, anytime, my man. Happy birthday. Thanks for joining us again.
Take care. Bye.
Happy birthday, Mikko. Mikko is awesome. He's such a great guy.
Dude,
I love having him.
I love having Mikko on the show. He's going to stop and listen. You hear him?
I couldn't leave. I couldn't do it. Okay, guys, bye.
Listen to that fucking podcast, Mikko. You'll hear all of this later when you hang up. Click the download button. Jesus.
I feel bad. Like I said, like I forget that he's a wrestler. I'm like, it doesn't, like, it's not an insult. It's just like he's so like ingrained in our fiber now, where it's just like, oh, this guy's a real talented guy. The guy's got like 7,000 followers on Twitter. He's a staple in the Pacific Northwest. It's just, and in Finland. Oh my God.
And hey, I let him talk a shit ton about his career today. I got him started on the Winter War tournaments and his history with Starbuck and winning the Finnish championship. I mean, come on, we at least talked a little bit about his career today.
I don't think it helps that he's not wrestling in the States. Like, there's nothing going on because of the pandemic.
Yeah, no, of course, and plus, I mean, it kind of seems like he's staying safe, so maybe he's really not getting out and about. So you know what? He wants to shoot the shit. Well, I'm happy to have him on anytime.
And once things do open up again, hopefully by the fall or maybe early next year, you got to assume maybe by the fall, like, right? Like, you got to, right? Maybe.
I would hope by summertime we at least start, seeing some things change. But who knows?
That's true. That's true too, Tony. And like, listen, like even today, I know this has really nothing to do with like the pandemic and whatever, but like, it's like almost 5 o'clock and it's still light out. So to me, that almost means like spring is coming, summer's coming. I know we have to get through February, we have to get through January. I understand that, but it's like you find little things to hold on to get you through to the next phase. And hopefully, listen, Mikko's gonna get booked, man. He's not gonna get booked. I mean, he probably already has his staples and his places, and I just hope nothing but the best for that dude. Because like, that wasn't no bullshit. Like, I forget that he's a wrestler when he comes on our show.
And there was a lot more that I wanted to ask him about too, but we just didn't get to it. You know why? Because it just flows so easily. We just wind up talking about anything.
Agreed.
We don't have to keep anything on track with Mikko, and I think that's a pretty cool quality that we have.
Such a good guy. Such a good guy.
Well,
what am I gonna do with all these beans?
I'm gonna stick them up my ass later. I'm gonna see if I can taste them from the other end.
So how many beans are there? Like, how many rounds is a game of this supposed to be?
I guess until you all quit. I mean, there's fucking like 100 beans in here, probably.
I mean, dude, I guess nobody else is in the right mind to do this all in one night.
So there's 27 pieces in a serving, and there's 3.5 servings. So you're probably talking about 85 to 100 jelly beans in here.
Yeah, this is like a game that you play for a little bit, you put it away, and then you take it out the next time you get together.
Or you just throw it in the garbage.
Yeah,
or you just throw it in the garbage.
I have an extra box if anybody wants me to send it to them. I should have gave it to you for a fucking box of wizardry, actually. That would have been funny.
You could probably put that in a box of wizardry.
You know what, Kev? I've got boxes sitting over here that I don't know what the hell's in them yet. We got Christmas presents to open. Matt, I know we got a ton of wrestling to talk about yet, including New Japans and Impacts and AEWs and Raws and SmackDowns and NXTs. But Kevin, I must ask you a question that I have to ask you every week.
Oh, God. I know the answer to this. I hope I know the answer to this.
Kev, what do we always say about that time?
This?
We know you love shopping at Amazon, and we also know you love listening to The Shining Wizards. That's why you're hearing this commercial right now. But were you aware that you can combine the two, do all your shopping, and support the show at the same time? Well, of course you can. Instead of going to Amazon.com, go to Amazon.shiningwizards.com and make your purchases the way you normally would. You're going to get the same great low prices, and a portion of whatever you purchase is going to go to support the Shining Wizards. How great is that? You, by purchasing anything that you normally would anyway, is going to support us. That's a win-win in my book. So from now on, when you shop at Amazon, go to Amazon.shiningwizards.com or click the banner on our website and do all of your shopping with the Shining Wizards.
Your recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment broadcasting from the current to the way back. Join the Impact player Phil Brea and the Portuguese man of war Choppy for the Turnbuckle Throwbacks Wrestling Podcast. Live every week on rantemradio.com. Get all our episodes over at iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Audio Boom, Google Play, ShiningWizardsNetwork.com, and TurnbuckleThrowbacks.com.
All those moments will be lost in time. Like tears in rain.
In a world where Hollywood tries to tell you how to live while doing the exact opposite, where fresh ideas are tossed away for a cash grab reboot, where the media has become nothing but propaganda and freedom is traded for what they tell you is security and safety, there is Inconclusive Breakdown. Your weekly look at current events and entertainment with no political correct BS. Just news and uncensored opinions, everywhere you get podcasts. a proud member of the Shining Wizards Network.
Hey, this is Mike from the Midnight Jury. When you are done with this show, join my co-host Cal and I every week as we travel back to the last old school generation of the 80s and 90s to review the best and worst in pop culture, horror, and music on WLWstudios.com or the Midnight Jury feeds on iTunes, TuneIn Radio, or Player FM. Go back in time when it was all about VHS, arcades, and hanging out at the mall. And remember that every second Saturday of the month, we go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on rantemradio.com, which includes taking your calls. Once again, that's the Midnight Jury, where the 80s and 90s return from the dead on iTunes, TuneIn Radio, Player FM, and our home, WLWstudios.com. We'll see you there.
Horns up! This is Rock from Radioactive Metal. Join Snowy, Kareen, Aaron, and myself right here on the Shining Wizards Network every Friday for your weekly metal fix. We talk to all your favorite artists, cover all the latest metal news, cover all the latest releases, and feature brand new unsigned bands. So sit back, grab a beer, download the latest episode, and always remember, it's not metal unless it's radioactive metal.
All right, let's take this time to thank those that support us over on our Patreon. If you want to head over and support the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, you can do so at patreon.com/Wizards Podcast. For as little as $1 a month, you can support the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast as your monetary pledges increase in value. We give you more watch-alongs, boxes of wizardry, bonus content. It's all new and improved for 2021. So if you've been on the fence about joining our Patreon, do it now. You don't want to miss all the extra stuff that we give you. So now, I will thank those that support us. Kathy Hummer, the queen of the Shining Wizards. Manny Crazzo, the king of the Shining Wizards. Danny and Anthony Rusinello, the AOP of the SWP. Ryan Arthur over at elementary.com. They're a local brewery here in New Jersey. If you're looking for some nice local brew, check out elementary.com. That's ALEMENTARY.com. Sean Toe, Sean Calejo, Brett Simonello.
What do you hear? What do you say?
Kate the Great Hensler over at OnDeckIC.com and host of the What's Good Pro Wrestling Podcast with Kevin Gill. And she's part of the Wednesday night show, which takes place every Wednesday night on the Rant, rantemradio.com at like 10:15, the AEW Dynamite post show. Matt Garifo, no relationship to the KJG. Maddie Mellinger, Christine Friesendorf, the other half of the Sign Girls with Kathy Hummer, Mark Parloni. Mark, happy birthday.
2 birthdays in the same day.
Thanks for trying to hook Kevin up with the Impact Saturday night. Kenny Hossey, the Scotch Drinkmore of the Shining Wizards community, and the Joshi expert. Big Cop Pump, Jay Cop from the Turnbuckle Throwbacks, the only one worth a shit on that show.
That's right.
Thomas Kost, the Mott Spock.
Yeah!
Michael Hammond, David Henry Bauer III, his pal Antonio Halserman makes experimental music at harvestmanrecords.bandcamp.com. Matthew Birch, the true Prince of Pro himself on the Twitter machine. DJ Vegas.
What a good egg that Matthew Birch is.
Brandon Berggren.
Yep.
The Berg, the LeBron James of Mattel Elite figure collecting.
Whoa.
Berg. Don't hate on the Berg, baby.
Oh, no. Oh, Berg. Okay. All right.
Berg.
I got you. Berg on Twitter. Gotcha.
And last but certainly not least, Mr. William Mercier Jr.
Lives are going to be in William Mercier's hands. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean, Kevin.
What? How do you not know what
I
you
know
mean
what you
after
mean.
all this stuff? Yeah, Matt knows. See, Matt gets me, Tony. You don't.
I try, brother. I really do.
It's tough.
It really
It's
is.
tough. I'm an enigma.
Enigma.
That's right. Enigma. I don't even know yet.
Ah.
Hi-oh.
Whoa.
All right, so we are like 3 weeks past Christmas.
That's right.
But we
I'll take the blame for this one.
We have finally coordinated things and we have exchanged gifts. And we will now do our first ever Shining Wizard Zoom Christmas extravaganza. The show is an extravaganza.
That's right. Big time. It's a ganza of extravagant
Christmas
proportions.
music there, T-Donk?
I wish I did. I think I took it all
You
out
want me
of
to
the...
pull something up?
Yeah.
He looks like he's shitting, Vince.
Well, yeah, that's it. That's right. Gift giving always makes me so uncomfortable.
Why?
I never think I'd do it justice. That's all. But we'll find out.
All right.
Oh, good. Oh, yes.
Lot
Good call.
of gift cards, boys. A lot of gift cards.
Lots of spoons in the gift cards. I don't know.
All right, who's kicking this bad boy off? Oh, so you guys have many gifts in one box. Just an FYI.
Okay.
And Kevin, I may have got you a shirt you already have.
Not many, two. I have two for each of you. That's it.
It's fine.
Is it a Major Wrestling Figure podcast shirt?
You will see when you open a gift.
All right, I'm going first. Two Tony
All right,
from
T-Donk.
Matt.
Yeah.
All right, T-Donk, he's ripping it open. This is from me.
Many gifts in one box. See, I hate that. I
there's
give
a
you guys
couple
two
gifts.
things
It's
each.
nothing crazy.
All right. As long as it's nothing crazy.
It'd be
'cause
funny if, like, the Hispanic Santa Claus, his name is Manny Gifts.
I like that.
That's
Tony,
pretty
that's
good.
brilliant.
That's pretty
But
good.
wait. Yeah, but you didn't give him an Hispanic last name.
Manny Gifts. I give you Manny
Okay.
Gifts.
I get it.
I tried.
But like Manny could. That's
I'm
all right.
not the comedian.
Outlandish.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. It's
I'm
what I
sure you do.
wanted.
It's it looks like a Kota Ibushi back to back.
And a belly to belly. Awesome. This is
That's a
great.
nice shirt.
Thank you. Love that
What,
shirt.
what size, Tony? What size is that?
It's not a medium, Kevin. It's
No, just so I know that if I got you the right size.
XL. Come on, bro.
All right, beautiful. No, listen, you're doing the DDP yoga. I don't know. Maybe you could be a medium by now.
I like it a lot. Devon Eriks. Love it.
Ooh, nice.
Good
I don't
one.
think that's going to last long.
I got a signed Nick Aldis card. That's fucking cool.
I wanted to go.
What'd
the
you give me? The
color
whole Nick
too.
Aldis collection? Look at this.
That's a dope gift.
I got a Nick Aldis retro signed. When did you
That's
see Nick
dope.
Aldis? For real? This is awesome. This is
is why I
so
hate-
cool. Thank you, dude.
You're welcome.
He knows I'm an NWA and a Von Erich mark.
I'm diving into Matt's because this is probably gonna be really cool. So I'm diving into Matt's real quick.
All right, Kevin's going in now.
I got to just because it's gonna be, if that's any indication. All right, let me put the microphone down here. Hold on.
Kevin's
Put
like a
it
kid on
on
Christmas.
Christmas is always a fun time. Again, I think I got Kevin a shirt he already has. I feel kind of bad about that.
Don't feel bad because he's going to tell you the other one's got a hole in it and he needed a new one anyway. Watch. See?
Is it the Owen one?
No, it's not the Owen one.
But my first piece of Owen Hart merch in God knows how long. Matt, thank you so much.
Yeah, you didn't have any of his stuff.
I had nothing, and I love this because this has got to be one of his newer gimmicks because it had not his, but because it had everything's down. I dropped it all. Because it has the Owen Hart Foundation logo on it and not the Dark Side of the Ring on it. So, oh my God, perfect. Oh, that's huge.
Perfection.
And Matt, I think I saw the other shirt. I don't have it.
Yes.
Ooh.
I don't have it. Might be the only piece of Brian Myers merch I don't own.
Yes.
And this is
really,
yeah. And this is amazing because it's It's like a retro. It's got the action figure card label on it, and the Figure Wrestling Federation, which if you don't know, they book their own fig feds, Tony, Matt and Brian, and they compete with each other. And see, this is why I can't compare gifts. Like it's terrible.
Now, I know you don't like
amazing.
But I know you collect figures of guys that have done our show, and that was like a limited run of those. So,
no, Matt, this is absolutely the best. Probably this is incredible.
Like Matt's 2 for 2. I like it. I like it a lot.
You guys are good at presents. I don't know what to say. You guys are really good at presents. Matt, thank you so much.
Can't wait for
You're
Matt
welcome,
to
brother.
open his gift cards.
Yep, get the gift cards, baby.
All right, who's up next? Matt, you
That's
open
Matt.
something.
oh, I'll open something.
Get mine over with. That's me.
This from Kevin.
That's one of them. It's me. Yeah.
I like the no
I'm,
wrap paper.
I'm gonna turn off the video because I don't want to see your face.
What?
No, disappointment.
No. Come on,
fuck
brother.
yeah! Nice. Sting Luger pops, baby. This is a nice set.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
It was FYE exclusive, I think. So it's kind of, I think it's rare, but I'm not sure. So,
Yeah.
And I don't.
It is. And I don't have it.
All
See,
right.
Kev,
Why are you beating yourself up?
I'm awkward. Matt, you know me. I'm awkward with the whole. I didn't want to eat the beans. I'm terrible with gifts.
This is a great gift. This is right in my wheelhouse. What are you kidding me?
All right. I think T-Donk.
Another?
Yeah, open. Yeah, go right through it.
Yeah, he's got to finish. Yeah.
This is also from Kevin.
This is I don't know why I thought of you when I got this.
What is it?
It's a
dildo?
shirt.
Uh-oh.
I just think you'd appreciate it.
You got a Hobbs
That's
shirt?
awesome. Powerhouse Hobbs shirt.
Oh, I buy you a
That's
Bobby
it.
Lashley shirt. You make fun of me. You got a Powerhouse
What
Hobbs
happened
shirt.
here?
You're fucking like all like head over heels.
Nah, this is awesome, Kevin.
That's a cool shirt.
It's
I like this.
See, he likes it.
all right.
I like Will Hobbs.
I feel like when are you gonna buy yourself a Will Hobbs shirt? You're not. So I'll just figure I'd get it for you.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Kevin. Those are very good Christmas gifts.
Kev, open mine.
All right, But T-Donk, isn't it your turn?
No, open mine. I want you to open mine. Go for it.
All right.
Dun-dun.
I already kind of feel like I know what. I don't know what it is, but I have an idea what it is.
Uh-oh, Kevin's got his face in his hands.
Oh, no.
What is it? Is it a Is it a Kota Ibushi t-shirt?
A lockdown TNA.
That's fucking awesome.
Sting and versus Jeff Jarrett. Marvel. So Marvel was the first line to do TNA figures. So this is like a first line sort of deal. And everyone, oh my God.
And you love yourself some Jeff Jarrett, don't you?
Jeff Jarrett, who I actually, believe it or not, we interact every now and then on the social media.
You might be able to get him to sign that.
I probably could.
Some gold doubloons.
Pyramids, baby. Pyramids.
Again, it's.
All right, there's more, brother. Come on.
I know. I see it. I have to get it.
Okay.
You guys want a Mike Bennett basic?
No, it's
Nice.
a Canellis.
It's a Canellis.
I can send it to you right now.
It's a Canellis.
I'm still
make
waiting
up
on my
for-
shark.
Do.
There he is, the shark.
It's here. I completely forgot about it, but all right, T-Donk. All right, this is T-Donk. It's a silver.
Yeah,
T-Donk.
that's just kind of like a little extra. That's like nothing special.
So should I open the other one first?
No, you can open that one.
Ooh, I love me some chocolate. Yo, listen, we literally have a bin, a little dish up in our dining room, me and my dad, and we keep chocolate in it. And I literally Godiva. I've literally been picking at it every single day.
Yeah, those suckers are tasty, man. Those are good.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, it's sexual chocolate. It's basically what it is. It's sexual chocolate.
Chocolate.
I'm like literally. I got my dad in his stocking stuffer. Like we get like the basic stocking stuffer stuff. I gave him a Reese's piece, not a Reese's peanut butter cups. He gives us like Godiva chocolates, and then we all like put them in one big like little bin. And I've been eating them every single day. So this will. Oh, this is a Lucy. What is this?
Oh,
this is a Lucy. Holla, holla, holla. Tony, you're gonna have a match with the Undertaker.
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
Player.
That's for the pot. Look who's right back here. Look who's right back here. Ron Simmons and Butch Reed. Dude.
Oh,
right
awesome.
He's going right by Butch Reed and Ron. Oh
Awesome.
my god. You guys are too good to me.
I'm gonna open whatever this is. That
Yeah,
tiny little thing is.
that's
All right, chocolate. Ooh.
What's here? I don't even know what this is from.
Just be careful opening the other one. Trust me.
I don't even know what series is this from.
I don't either. I didn't know what you guys were collecting anymore, so I just figured let me get a little creative this year.
I am trying to get figures of everyone that's been on the show that has them, and like I went to this shop the other day and they had a Raven a TNA Raven for $30. I didn't want to spend it. Oh,
Open it
Teddy
up.
Long is going on my dad's workbench, and I'm pretty sure he's pissed off that I have all my wrestling stuff on. Matt, what you got? Oh my god, look at that bubble wrap.
Yeah, well, this was before we decided that we were going to do pickups and I was going to ship this stuff out. And then I was like, you know what? It was all wrapped up. I wanted to leave it. Do you need to get something to open it, or you good? Yeah, he's good. He's got it.
Oh my god, you guys are so good. You guys are my favorite wizards after Mikko now.
You dick.
I'm just saying. You guys like Mikko stepped his game up, and you guys completely doubled him.
You are listening to us exchange Christmas presents.
This Nick Aldis, this has got like I don't even like.
I know
that's so cool.
That's some sweet shit.
I love it. The real world champion, Nick Aldis.
I really wish.
And what Matt at the bottom of the Myers shirt is actually like this, like the bottom of the Hasbro card.
That is awesome.
Huh?
What is that?
Huh?
That is fucking cool. There's a picture of him signing.
Yep.
No way.
Yep.
Matt, put that up against the screen again. That's awesome.
Tony, this is...
Matt's like the retarded kid that was in the Bret Hart song.
See, then you ruin it by dropping the R word.
Well,
Like
it was
a
in the
jerk.
song. I'm just quoting the song.
Dude, these are awesome.
That is so sick.
It's got the sticker. It's got the JSA authentication.
Yeah, I hope that's legit. I mean...
Oh, it's got to be legit. It's got the picture. It's got the auto.
Well, it looks pretty legit to me, dude.
Now you know why it had like 5 inches of bubble wrap around it.
Tony, thank you. That's awesome.
I'm glad you guys liked your gifts.
Oh, God.
It's my turn. I got more gifts here. I got gifts from Kevin.
Yes.
All right. All right. This is going to be funny. I think.
Ugh, I'm burping garlic knots and fucking dish water.
Garlic knots.
What we
Love
got here?
garlic
What we got? Kevin likes tape. What we got
Well,
here?
I'm a terrible gift wrapper, so
What we got here?
I think it's going to be funny based on a couple dialogues.
Oh,
we had.
no! I got an Abaddon shirt. Look at this fucking ghoul.
This is what's funny about this. I ordered this before I think Tony completely like ripped into her.
I don't care. I'm wearing the shit out of this shirt. This is awesome.
It's a nice shirt, right?
So she's so gross. I love the color and everything. Look at her. She's like, ugh.
She's supposed to be gross.
Oh, she's a gross woman.
Why?
I got
Right.
what, one more.
You got one more
What's
from
in the
me, and
bag
then
here?
we'll wrap this shindig up.
That's all right.
Even though you guys are incredible people.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. From
Right.
7'4", 520 pounds.
I got one of those up there.
This is fucking
that's-
awesome, dude. And he's like
I'll
extra
see-
big too. It's got a big box. I can't even put it on the shelf next to the other ones. Dude, it's awesome.
I was about to say, you don't have Tony. Do you have that or no?
No. I think
Tony, do you have it or no?
no. I said no.
See, I know like you guys we're not big pop guys, but I always feel like if you find one like that kind of like fits. I don't know.
Who do I have up there? I think I have The Rock. I have Jericho. Wait, there's somebody else. I'll take a look. Hold on.
Oh, he's gonna go look now. We'll take a look. Ski.
Sheiky baby.
The Iron Sheik.
That's
got
right.
the Sheik up there too.
He's got to. This is big. This is big business.
And this is like in the consecutive orders because like I think they're like 60, 63, and 66, and now I got 64. This is so awesome.
I have no idea.
He's got the mutton chops and everything. That's so cool. Thanks, dude.
All right, no problem.
Why do you
Oh,
sound so?
Kevin?
He sounds so dejected.
Yeah, really.
Those are awesome gifts.
All right, Merry Christmas, cheers, boys.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Am I supposed to drink? I just opened this thing.
I just had iced tea. I don't even have a beverage, like an alcoholic beverage, a festive beverage.
All right.
All right, so what are we doing? We got a lot of shit to cover.
All right. So let's talk New Japan Pro Wrestling. Let's start with that.
Okay.
'Cause I got yelled at before for not bringing that up. We did do
Night
picks.
2?
We did do picks for Wrestle Kingdom. Night 2.
Oh, wait, fuck.
You sure did.
Hold on.
It's time for the pay-per-view pick extravaganza, Wrestle Kingdom 15, Night 2.
Okay, now we could do it.
There were only 6 matches.
Yes.
Tony went 5-1.
Again.
I went 3-3.
Mamma mia.
Kevin went 2-4.
About Kate. Oh yeah, big night for me.
We all lost Jeff Cobb across the board.
Yes, we did.
Me and Kevin lost the tag match. We had Master Watto and Taguchi.
I don't know what you guys were smoking when you went with that one.
Me and Kevin lost the 4-way. He had Bushi.
Fucking
Yano! And Kevin lost on the Jay White pick.
God, that was the dumbest pick I've ever made in my entire life.
We all won on Sonata.
That's right.
We all won on Hiromu.
Big Hiromu guy.
Tony was the only one that picked Suzuki-gun to retain. He was the only one that picked Yano.
We all picked Cobb.
Me and Tony took Kota Ibushi.
It's a big night for Tony. Tony could have made up some decent ground here, no?
Made up.
He did.
Made up.
Maybe you took the lead. I don't know. What do I
Free
know?
up, kid.
Tony has pulled ahead.
Still looking at this.
Tony is 169 and 89. I am 166 and 92. Kevin is 161 and 97. Kevin, you sadly are mathematically eliminated from even winning.
Nah, I don't believe in
As
math.
Hard to Kill only has 7 matches on it.
I don't believe in math. I'll win this.
And
Even
then
if you
there were 2.
No,
Even
listen,
if
I'm
you
still
went-
in this. I'm still in it. What are you talking about?
No, you can't. You mathematically cannot win this.
Nah, I don't believe in mathematics.
Matt.
Yes.
Matt, dove le chapeau? Huh?
Yep.
No hat.
Oh shit, you're right. I
Matt
completely
did not
forgot.
wear his hat, Kevin.
It's okay. Listen,
I'll
it
wear
was-
it next week. You got to do me a favor. Seriously.
it was a stupid idea. So it's okay.
No, he's got his
no.
thing, and we talked about it at like 1 o'clock. But I had a fucking crazy busy day running around, and I completely forgot about it. Just remind me next week before the show. I will make a hat. It was on my list of things to do.
I want it to be like a sailor hat.
I don't know. I can't commit to something because I don't know if I can make a sailor hat. But there will be some kind of hat on my head.
You know what
And
you
the
could
fact
do?
that we're an hour and 53 minutes in, and you just noticed Tony says that nobody.
No, I noticed. I didn't want to be a dick and bring it up.
I noticed since the outset, but I didn't want to say anything either. But what you
just
could do
texted
is,
me. I would have gotten it during the commercial break.
Matt, find the craziest hat you own, and
Oh,
just put foil around
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
Or would you prefer that I wore the craziest hat I own? Because I can get that right now.
No, it's got to have foil.
Foil hat.
It kind of takes away from the actual hat, though.
No, just put a foil hat on.
All right.
You know what I'm gonna do? Let me get the hat.
No. See,
no,
we're an hour and a half in. You can't, we're 2 hours in. Actually,
But you can decide if I just wear the hat next week or if I cover it in foil.
It's got to be foil.
Hold. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh,
Tony,
he's trying to get out of it,
Them
Kev.
too, because it's not. Look.
All right.
I'm
So what
gonna
if I?
do this unless this is a ridiculous hat?
Okay. All right. I mean, listen. But you want to wear it. That defeats the whole purpose of the punishment.
I don't want to put tin foil on it because I think it takes away from the ridiculous of it.
So then you have to just put like a dunce cap of foil on then.
Hold, please. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I want him to look like Francis Wright. I don't want to look.
Well, that's the whole point of the thing.
He's just tell him no.
Is that as much as I like Francis, whatever, we're not best friends or anything. He's no Miko.
And listen,
But
listen.
I think the whole Matt Francis feud is worthy of
Kev,
a punishment
before he
for the
gets
hat.
back. Foil hat next week, and I will get Francis Wright to call in. Definitely. So this way Francis can give him
and
shit.
I want Matt to I want Matt to do like the hymns too. I want Matt to like
the
hit it up.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah, I want him to do that. That was a whole. I literally thought of that in 2 seconds, and I thought it was the greatest idea ever.
It was.
So.
It was beautiful. I'm just annoyed it took this long. I was like, let's get to it. And then you bam.
The original idea was because listen, Tony, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy to like.
I know, but
I'm
won.
very introverted. I'm not like a weirdo like person like that. So,
I
like,
get it.
I'd rather you like.
But you won.
So
you
I'm
should
not
be happy you won
outlandish.
because you ain't winning this year.
Oh no! Well, no. Listen, I'm still in it.
I mean, you're in it. I mean, you're still gonna
No.
make picks next week.
I'm not dead yet.
You better hope that Impact throws like a couple extra matches on the card.
See,
Yeah, that's a
you're
no.
a Dolphins
Yeah,
fan, so
that's
it's
a no.
Yeah, no, nothing.
No.
Nice try, Matt.
No.
For those of you listening on the rant, Matt put on a Miami Dolphins hat that had a dolphin and a helmet combined, which is silly because Matt is a Miami Dolphins fan, so it makes no sense. Like he wants to wear it, so that's not a punishment. My whole logic behind my punishment for Matt is a tinfoil hat to admit submission to the person he loathes the most besides me and Tony, which is Francis Wright.
But I'm not. I don't even loathe you guys anywhere near as much as I loathe Francis Wright. And I'm admitting submission to you, Kevin, because you won. Not
yeah, but
Francis
submission is your submission to me is humiliating you to the point where you don't want to be humiliated to him.
What? Okay.
I know that wasn't right.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, so tinfoil hat next week. Just remind me before the show starts, so I'll make sure I have one.
All right, can we finish New Japan before we move on? Come on.
Yeah. What were you talking about? Why I wanted to get the dumb hat?
Just you trying to fucking glom out of your way out of wearing a tinfoil hat.
Trying to glom out of my way out of doing anything, you fucking jerk off. And guess what, Tony? You're going to fucking... I have to pick against you for Hard to Kill, so that's the only way I'm going to win this fucking thing.
Yep.
Only way.
You better hope I flush everything down the toilet, my friend.
I'm gonna sweep this pay-per-view.
Matt,
Tony.
favorite match of night 2 of Wrestle Kingdom.
Man, that's a fucking tough one.
I know you really like the main event.
The story, I think what Jay White did in night 2. The story that he told, him and Ibushi, was so fucking good. And then you tag on the promo afterwards backstage by Jay White. In ring action, I'm gonna say Shingo and Cobb. But for me, like, fuck, man, that Ibushi and White match, I know it went 48 minutes. It did not feel like 48 minutes. The fucking storytelling, Jay White continuously telling Gato, like, I got it, go away. Him just getting the ever-living dog shit beat out of him. Him hitting Switchblade on fucking Ibushi and Ibushi kicking out and him just not knowing what to do. Or Blade Runner, excuse me. what a fucking match. And then post-match, it's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. Hiromu and Ishimori was great. Like I said, Shingo and Cobb was awesome. I really liked the tag match. I thought the and you know what? Fucking Sonata and Evil was really fucking good too.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Not a lot of dick to go.
Is that Evil's thing? Like he likes to throw guys into the announce table all the time, the timekeeper's table. Like he's known for that.
Evil, since he's joined the Bullet Club, is very
evil.
Yeah, very evil. Good. You know what, Tony? Everything is evil.
The only match that was like really good for me, not great, was the tag title match because I think Wado was still very green, and there were a couple of times during that match where a little bit of confusion. You could tell that there was a little hesitation in the match. Yano winning. Yo, how could you not enjoy that match, dude? Double ball shots. How could you not fucking enjoy that?
It's typical Yano.
I mean, like I was hot with Yano, then I was cold, and now like I'm fucking hot again, dude. Like I love it. I'm in on it. It's fucking great stuff. Yeah, Cobb and Shingo, they beat the fucking piss out of each other. Even Cobb losing that match, I'm like, I'm cool with this. This was fucking incredible. Honestly, I think the same reasoning. Cobb and Takagi for the action. For me, I put that as much as I love Ibushi sweeping this fucking year and getting it done, I gotta say Cobb and Takagi took the night for me. And it was close, very close, but that match was just fucking insane.
Cobb is just gonna be like such a huge star.
Oh yeah,
like,
already is.
I mean, he already is, but like, just you get a lot just by like entrances and demeanor and how they change their look and how they do it. They like Cobb and Matt Jay White. Is he bound for the States for a major company?
There's a lot of talk about a lot of comparisons between him and the Kenny Omega situation. If you remember, after the first Okada Omega match where Omega lost and then they did New Year's Dash the next day, Kenny said he was taking a break and whatever, and eventually he ended up staying. There's so many different reports out there. Word is there's a couple. Jay White told people when AEW started that he had signed an 8-year deal with New Japan Pro Wrestling. But that's people you know, he could just be saying that to say it. It could be the traditional telephone, tell a friend, tell a wrestler. There's people who think he's trying to drive up his own stock. And he's 28. You know, he's I don't want to see him go to the WWE because I have zero faith in the WWE in terms of what they will do with the character or him. What is he fucking, Jimmy Knife? I don't know. What's he going to be, and just from, Nakamura is not Nakamura, I don't, certain guys who, when they go to the WWE, you just have high expectations. AJ Styles lived up to it. I don't know. I just feel like Vince doesn't understand Nakamura, which is why he has not had a terrible career in the WWE, but it's pedestrian.
Right.
When you look at his New Japan career and what he did with Tanahashi,
and Lesnar.
I can't call him Tanahashi anymore either. It's forever now Tanahashi.
Yep, he's Tanahashi.
I don't know. And if there's a company who can't figure out what to do with Sami Callihan, EC3, and Eric Young, and I'm not looking for these people to be superstars, megastars, WrestleMania main events, but if you can't find something besides chasing R-Truth around for the 24/7 title, like, and it all goes back to the Goldberg thing. Like, you can't you can't put Keith Lee in that fucking spot.
Well, Keith Lee's got to go back to the Performance Center, so.
Well, they all should go back to the Performance Center and train. That's what they're in that's their profession.
Yeah.
Like Keith Lee and Drew McIntyre apparently last week had a banger. Why not have a fucking rematch at Royal Rumble?
What I don't, we're going to go off on a tangent now, but what I don't understand is Goldberg comes out after a babyface match And he's telling Drew McIntyre he has no respect, like treating him like a heel.
I don't remember this 100%, but wasn't Drew McIntyre kind of mouthing off a little bit to like the legends and kind of disrespecting them?
I don't know. But you bring the legends back, and this is what they do. They're in the back, and people just yell at them.
Yeah, and listen, first of all, don't get me started on like their Legends nights. Like it's this like, every year, and listen, God bless them all. They paved the way for everyone else, but it's the same people every freaking
Was
time.
Ted DiBiase there? Was
DiBiase. Listen, Hogan,
Ric Flair, Ron Simmons, Sergeant Slaughter. Was IRS there?
IRS was there. Tatanka was there. Like, other than like Hogan and Flair, like even as much as people want to shit on Hogan, and I get it, but like Hogan and Flair should not be lumped into this Legends like category where they're just there and they're just hanging around. Like Hogan and Flair deserve. I get it.
I get it, Kev. It should be Monday night, the return of Hulk Hogan to Raw. It shouldn't be the Legends are here and Hulk Hogan's with them.
Yeah, like, and then Goldberg comes out. And again, Hogan can't do what Goldberg can still do, and everyone calls Goldberg old. Hogan's like 10 times older.
Yeah, but what can Goldberg do?
I'm just saying in comparison to like Hogan, and in a perfect world, Hogan would have the Goldberg moment, right? Like in a perfect, unperfect world in terms of status, where like you have Hogan sitting in a chair, Goldberg comes out, and like Hogan's like one of the onlookers. Like Hogan and Flair should not be onlookers. They should be. And like Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, they should be like in the forefront for whatever they do, despite how you feel about them. If you're going to bring them in, they got to be the focal point of something. And then you just have like Hogan just like in the background, Flair in the background with Charlotte. Like, I get it, Charlotte, that makes sense. But
Ric Flair should have been the mouthpiece for Charlotte, setting something up for her to go to WrestleMania. That's what he should have done. He shouldn't have been involved in some fucking like piss poor fucking women's tag match where oopsies, I tripped my daughter. Oh well.
Yeah.
Daddy, go home. And then he didn't fucking go home anyway. He was still
silly
there.
Silly pants.
Stupid.
It's
Ric fucking Flair, for Christ's sakes. Let the man cut a promo. Tell him that Charlotte's the fucking man now, and you got to beat the man, and nobody's gonna beat her because she's that fucking good.
It's just like, it feels like, I don't know. It's why I don't want to watch the WWE. It's like, what? Look, I might be in the minority. I don't want to see fucking McIntyre and Goldberg. Are you fucking kidding me?
And Goldberg was dropping The Undertaker on his head last summer.
Just in general, like you see Drew McIntyre left the WWE and he went on the Indies and he had fucking awesome matches. Me and Kevin saw a bunch of his Evolve stuff.
Well, he got fired, by the way, so let's just throw that out there. He didn't leave.
Okay, he got fired. Whatever, he left. He was gone.
Right.
But they thought enough of him to bring him back, and now he's the face that runs the place. To coin the AJ Styles phrase.
That's right.
You can't. I get it. It's COVID, but there's got to be a fucking better. No one wants to see this.
Nope.
I will give, and I think I mentioned this before. I'll give it a pass. Listen, if Goldberg wins, then I'm done, right? But it's the Royal Rumble. Does anyone care about anything else but the Royal Rumble match? So, like, if they want to hide this under the radar of it's a marquee match. Listen, it's not the first time that like Jericho's still wrestling, right? Like Jericho is in his 50s, right? Like, or 50.
Jericho is 1,000 times better. Bill Goldberg is garbage.
All right, so your problem is with Bill Goldberg, not the age of Bill Goldberg.
My problem is, why are you bringing back somebody who accomplished nothing in the WWE? And I'm supposed to fucking be like, this guy's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I can't believe he came out here and he challenged Drew McIntyre.
Wait. He's former world champion. He's former.
Fuck out of here with that garbage. He fucking beat Kevin Owens.
No, Triple H.
No,
that's even fucking beyond. That's
Triple H
beyond.
years ago.
Or Kane. Yeah. Actually, I think it was a triple threat match where I think he actually pinned Kane. I think.
I don't like Bill. Look, 1998-99, Matt thought Goldberg was awesome. 2015 to now, Matt thinks Bill Goldberg was the Attitude Era version of the Ultimate Warrior. He sucks. He's fucking bad. I just can't. Why? And they do the same thing every year. It's wash, rinse, repeat. Let's bring back a nostalgic act. Let's do this. Let's do that. He's not The Rock. He's not Steve Austin. it's not like a holy shit moment. I don't think he's even in the same fucking ballpark.
He's not close to The Rock. But if we're talking about popularity at the time, neck and neck.
At the time, but not now. I don't think over time his popularity has gotten. He disappeared for fucking 15 years.
Well, that's the thing. He lived a different life and he came back. And I don't think people forget. I think it's like Matt, like you say, like you watch all these like you don't need to watch Raw or SmackDown because you have the recap of the match like right before it. Where your recap right before it is everyone that watches the shows every week. Every week we get a recap of what Goldberg's done, and so they don't let you forget. I think Goldberg is. So again, back to my initial question to you, like you're just not a fan of Goldberg. You're not a fan of someone coming back part-time, or you're just not a fan because, like I said, people are old and they still wrestle. So are you against?
I'm not a fan of. Look, you look at what AEW did with Sting. Sting came back. He didn't walk through the doors and get a fucking world title shot.
Yeah,
he's helping elevate Darby Allin. He hasn't wrestled yet. Goldberg walks in again because we've seen this story before where he just shows up and now he's going to wrestle for the world title. And why am I supposed to give a fuck?
I liked his run with Brock Lesnar. I really did. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed those matches. I enjoyed the thing with Kevin Owens. I thought it was perfectly booked.
Yeah.
His shit with The Undertaker after that, not nearly so much. Not nearly so much.
I'm looking at it from the viewpoint of we grew up in the Attitude Era where these guys made stars. They were fucking household names. The WWE doesn't have that, and they never will because they keep doing this. They're pedestrian. This is boring. Goldberg, Drew McIntyre? Are you fucking serious?
Well,
that's a fucking fast lane pay-per-view that nobody cares about. This is the Royal Rumble. Yeah. It's one of your big five.
Yeah, but nobody, again, back to my point about like it's hidden under the guise of 2 Royal Rumble matches.
And
it's the World Championship.
But it always is.
Across the dial, we've got the Chief. What the hell is his name? Yes. Roman Reigns defending against Scrap Daddy Adam Pearce.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think there's a story there that they're going to play out where it ends up being, I think Nakamura was the guy that they threw him on top of.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Right. Or was it Daniel Bryan?
No, I think it was Nakamura. I think they knocked him. They beat both of them up and then threw him on top of.
But what if it does happen?
That's even worse.
That's even worse? Adam Pearce, who at least has been a character on TV, who at least has a pedigree of professional wrestling, a former NWA world champion.
Tony is getting too deep into the weeds here.
He really is. You're going to get excited when Steve Austin's going to wrestle fucking Pat Patterson and he's 65 years old?
Well, R.I.P.
Come on, dude. He's dead.
What?
Cinematic match? The Undertaker rises Pat Patterson from the dead?
We saw this when they brought up those people from NXT a couple years ago on that random Raw, and they got little to no reaction. The WWE universe only cares about what they are told. So nobody's going and looking up who the fuck Adam Pearce is. Unless they take the time to tell you he's a former NWA world champion. This is his pedigree. This is what he did. He's just a fucking guy who was in I guess he was in like an authority role. I don't know what he does.
Which they have done on their social media. They have posted pictures of him wrestling Adam Cole and videos of him wrestling Adam Cole and stuff like that with the NWA belt. So I know it's only social media, but in 2021, social media kind of dictates what it is. So they have explained it a little bit. But now let me ask you this. Like, what if it was Pat? What if it was Pat Buck? Would you have the same reaction?
Still terrible.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No. I was actually kind of asking.
It has nothing to do. It could have been Pat Buck. It could have been Shane Helms. It could have been Adam Pearce. It could have been any of those guys, former wrestlers, whatever. You have this fucking giant roster of these super talented people, and you have an opportunity to let somebody shine, put someone in a position, and if it's done right, even if they catch an L, you can use that momentum to turn them into something.
In fairness, and I know it's not a pay-per-view, but it was an AEW Dynamite. Didn't Smart Mark Sterling get a main event match against Jon Moxley?
Yeah, but that was different because he was a character brought in by MJF.
He got it, but he got a main event slot on a Wednesday night show
and
on
it
national
wasn't
TV.
great.
It wasn't.
But
Nothing against Mark.
It fit. What it did was, and I'm not defending anything. That it made MJF a bigger heel because he has to have his lawyer fight his battles for him, like literally fight his battles for him. So it wasn't great in terms of what you expect of AEW in terms of it was a more of an entertainment driven story as opposed to what we're used to. But I don't think it was like the worst thing in the world. It's not. Listen, all of these are ideas. They're all ideas. Now there's planning and then there's execution. Are some planned better than they are executed? Yeah. Some are executed, better than they're planned. It's just you're literally not flying by the seat of your pants, but like you're literally going with what you think might work. It doesn't always work that way.
All right, well, let me ask you guys this. Even if Nakamura gets the match and gets inserted back in against Roman Reigns, is Nakamura winning? I don't think so.
No, but I think it's better. I think that's an opportunity where
fair enough.
Nakamura can look. We know what Nakamura is capable of. Him and AJ Styles, I think they should have much better matches in their feud. Maybe this is a chance for Nakamura to redeem himself. He comes out on the losing end, but he looks like $1 million, and then you can have a viable top guy.
I agree with Matt in this point 100% because you always say.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
Because we always say with AEW, like they seem to know how to. Like if people are like not necessarily in the spotlight, they know how to get them out of the spotlight. And this is what I think that WWE can do. They've done it with Big E because Big E was off TV for like God knows how long after the New Day split. And he's back. He's Intercontinental Champion. If they could do this with Shinsuke Nakamura, then if they can bring him back up to that level where he was in 2018 or 2019 or 2006, I don't even remember what it was when he main evented against AJ Styles. That was 2018,
18, right?
2018, right?
It was the first year they had the Women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah, he won the Rumble. Yeah. So if they could do that and they can bring him back up from the depths of which he was as a tag team guy, as a lower Intercontinental, again, not that that's wrong, but it's just not where everyone thought that he would be. If they can do that, obviously he's not going to win, but if they can just get him back up into that upper tier again, to me, that's a win.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Look, you need to make new stars, make people care about the product. Like, look, everyone was like up in a tizzy because they were going to call up Damian Priest. And the story was he was going to be Kevin Owens' like best friend. And Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns were like, that doesn't make any sense. Kevin Owens, like, he looks nothing like me. I look nothing like him. Yeah. Who's going to believe we have something in common? And they shot it down. And that's great. It's great that you're like, you care enough to be like, this doesn't fit what we're doing. And I think more people need to do that instead of just being happy that you're in the WWE.
Yeah. And that's a great point because it actually brings you back to the whole thing that we started with the Jay White. Like, if Jay White comes in and he has a career like Kevin Owens, where he's champ, he's this and that, or like, what would you be satisfied with if Jay White comes to WWE? Like, would you want him to be NXT? Would you want him to have the AJ Styles run? Would you be okay with a Shinsuke Nakamura run? Would you be okay with a Kevin Owens run or a Sami Zayn run?
I mean, I want to see him. I love the character. I don't want it to be like he's going to come in, he's got to be in NXT. If he's going to show up, and he needs to make an impact immediately because I think that's the type of character he's capable of being. In terms of like his career, I'm whatever. As long as he doesn't look like a fucking jackwagon.
Well, odds are at some point he's going to.
Right. And that, I think that's like, the stuff in New Japan has been awesome. The way he's grown, it's been unbelievable. And what he did night 2 with the promo afterwards and what happened at New Year's Dash where Big Tom just fucking laid him out.
Yep.
Like there's so many questions. I was so pumped for New Year's Dash. Like we're going to get answers to this Jay White stuff. And they didn't give you answers and they left you hanging. And I feel like that's because he's not going anywhere. and they're going to finish telling this story. But we've seen before that sometimes that doesn't happen and the check comes in. And I think the only reason Jay White goes to the WWE is for money, and you can't fault somebody for that. These guys are in a business, this is their job. They're in it to make money and provide for their families and themselves and set themselves up. And I can't fault them. I just won't be happy about it. And I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't watch. I watched NXT last night, and I could not have been more tuned out. Like I just wasn't look, the stuff was the Rhea Ripley and Raquel Gonzalez match was awesome. Yeah. Finn and Kyle O'Reilly was great, but I don't know. I thought the Karrion Kross Damian Priest match was dog shit.
All right. You're not alone. A lot of people said that it wasn't that.
Because I don't think Karrion Kross is 100%, and I don't think you could tell he was the way he was throwing his punches. His shoulder still looks like it's banged up. I don't know. I think both are better than this, and I didn't like the match. But the main event was great, but I was just like, I'm not invested. I don't watch NXT every week. So I was like, I'm like, why is Adam Cole in a fucking tag team now? Going after the Dusty Rhodes Classic.
Baby.
It's Adam Cole. He was he was the greatest NXT champion ever, and now he's in a tag team. Fucking put him in the Royal Rumble against fucking Drew McIntyre. He doesn't need to be in the Undisputed Era anymore. He's proven himself. Let him go.
I think the Undisputed Era is a forever stable, unless Kyle O'Reilly completely breaks out, which I think he will. And I honestly tried my best to catch everything. I did not catch all of NXT. So who won? Do you have the results of who won the Kyle O'Reilly Finn Balor match?
Yeah, Finn Balor retained. And then after the match, the Undisputed Era came out, and they kind of just tended to him. They did it in a thing where he worked over his jaw the whole match. He had a fucked up jaw.
Right.
Look, the match was great. Don't get me wrong. I was just like, whatever. I'm not into it. I don't watch NXT. I don't have the feels. I think Stu Bennett Wade Barrett, whatever the fuck his name is, does an unbelievable job. Him and Beth Phoenix are awesome. That Vic Joseph can go kick rocks. Wasn't in him. Dexter Loomis is what I don't know what his deal is. He made a mixed tag match for shits and giggles.
Because he was the host of the New Year's Evil. Shotzi Blackheart was the host of Halloween Havoc.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. It was whatever. The Zia Lee.
Yeah, yes. And Boa.
Yeah, she's reinvented. She's a fucking killer. She beat up some broad in I
did see that.
Doors match. A mask. I don't know. I just was the shit with Johnny Gargano was this is fucking overkill. It's terrible. Austin Theory has these fucking enormous eyebrows. They bothered the shit out of me. I don't know why.
What's wrong with big eyebrows, bro?
Bro, they were nothing like your dude. They look like they were drawn on with a brown marker. They were giant. I don't know. Who's the fucking broad with them?
Oh,
who's the other chick?
I know who you're talking about. It's their family. I forget her name.
Yeah, they're called. What are they called? The Way?
Yeah, the Way. Yeah.
I don't know. Fantastico, Phantasmo. What's his nuts?
It's Escobar.
Yeah, he defended his title against Grand Metalik.
Well, that's a big get for NXT, having SmackDown and 205 Live's Grand Metalik show up. It's a big get.
205 Live is still a thing?
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be hosting Dusty Rhodes Classic matches.
Former guest of the show, Anthony Green, Austin Gray, is on 205 Live.
And he's in a tag team with Kurt Stallion in the Dusty Rhodes Classic.
That's right. Big fan.
I mean, look, it's not bad. I just don't watch it every week, so I'm
yeah.
I'm not in,
But what you do watch every week.
I watch AEW.
That's right. Big time show this week.
Let's just talk about 2021 right from go. We come out of Wrestle Kingdom with 4 or 5-star matches, right? Some fucking awesome matches. And then Phoenix and Kenny Omega fucking crushed it Wednesday night.
Yeah, it was a hell of a match.
And you look, to be fair, you say the same thing about Finn and Kyle O'Reilly. They had an awesome. Don't get lost in the translation. They had an awesome match on NXT New Year's Evil. Awesome.
The sauce, if you will.
I was, whatever. I was fucking diddling on my phone. wasn't paying attention to that shit. Now, I don't know if it had something to do with the fact that I just finished watching AEW as well.
I'm so distracted by that cat behind you.
Did it have anything to do with you diddling yourself right after you cleaned up down there with your manscaped.com products? Did it?
It did not. I don't have to worry about a messy man area down there, my friend.
Why is that, Matt?
Because I use manscaped.com. I go onto my little keyboard over here. I go to manscaped.com and I shop some of their wonderful products. They don't just have shit for your nether regions, okay?
No, they do not.
Right? You already got the Lawnmower 3.0. You're like, I got all I need, son.
Skin safe technology. 7,000 RPMs. Ooh. No nicks, no scrapes. You're not tagging your nuts in your baggins.
And your baggins.
Yes, and your baggins. Bilbo Baggins.
But look, it's not all about your balls.
Nope.
Not anymore.
All right. They got it all. I got the foot duster.
You love it. Your wife loves it.
You got the stinky feet. All right. You throw a little foot duster on before you leave the house. Your feet don't stink at the end of the day.
You got a weed whacker? Because I got a weed whacker.
I do have a weed whacker. I was using it the other night. My wife was like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I'm using my weed whacker. She's like, is that what that sound is? I'm like, what do you mean that sound? She's like, it sounds like a small motor. I'm like, yeah, it's very quiet, right? She's like, yeah, that's why I didn't know what the fuck you were doing in there. Got up in the nose, got up in the ears, all skin safe sex. Skin
safe sex. Safe sex.
Skin safe technology. I jammed that motherfucker as far as it would go up into my nose.
Like a COVID test.
Oh, sorry? I do that shit too. I got this little pocket of hair right here that I always got to get. I just get in there, clean that shit right out.
I got the body wash.
Body wash is good. Now? Use it on your. I told you, use it for shampoo too. Fucking awesome.
Right, my loofah.
Nice.
I got.
You got your mops.
I got my crop mops.
Yes.
Crop mops. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Don't use a lot of crop mops in the winter. Crop mops are gonna be good for the spring and the summer.
Yeah. Well,
I'm stocked up on the crop mops.
Which, like we said earlier, is gonna come here before you even know it.
Of course. And my wife likes to keep the house a little warmer than usual. You know this. She's like very frigid. Not my fault. So I sweat a little bit more than your average bear. Get them crop wipes in there. We're good to go. The cologne refined available now. Holy shit. I'm like, all right, come on. They've got everything else. They can't possibly nail the cologne, can they? Well, they fucking did, dude. It comes in a nice box. It opens up. It's like a little fucking square container. You got little man, you're fucking good to go. Good to go. Now, Matt, the prices they charge at manscaped.com are not so bad. Am I wrong?
You are not wrong.
No.
But Matt, what if I told the people out there that they could save even more money? What? Would you think I was fucking insane?
I'd say you're full of shit.
Yep.
But I'm not full of shit, because if you go to manscaped.com and at your checkout you enter the code WIZARDS, you're getting 20% off. 20% off their great prices. Kevin, I see you getting all excited there. You're also getting free shipping. And it doesn't matter what you buy. Free shipping, 20% off. Use the code WIZARDS. And, Matt, I think we got something else we want to tell the people about using the code for the month of January.
We do. For the month of January, if you use the code word WIZARD on any purchase, you don't have to buy the fucking perfect package. You don't have to buy.
You should, though.
You should, of course.
The perfect package is awesome. It's awesome. But you don't have to, as long as you use the code word WIZARDS and you screen cap it or email it to us to show that you use proof of purchase, WIZARDS code, we're going to put you in the running for a January giveaway. We got a Kenny Omega AEW figure. And I got a package from Manscaped. We got the crop mops. Ooh. We got the shears too, which is all shit for your nails, for your fingernails, your toenails. We got a ball cleanser. We got a foot duster. We got a ball preserver and a ball reviver, all from manscaped.com. So you're going to get all that Manscaped shit and the Kenny Omega figure. And I have a ton of shit that is just collecting dust under the desk that I do for giveaways. We're going to throw some of that in there. We're going to throw in a t-shirt. I'm going to throw in a koozie. I might throw in a DVD. This is like a huge giveaway. It's our way of saying thanks to you. And it's the best way to kick off 2021. So you want some crop mops, you want to check them out, you go over to Manscaped. You get some crop mops, you throw in the Wizards. Then you screen cap it. You email it over to us at wizardspodcast@gmail.com. Or you send it to us on Twitter or on Facebook at Wizards Podcast. Boom, you're entered. We already have a couple entries. And we're going to throw it all in a hat. We're going to draw a winner at the end of January. And that winner is going to get all this fucking fun, cool, exciting shit.
Yeah. And you're saving 20% and you're getting free shipping. You can't beat that deal. Code Wizards at checkout.
Listen,
Kev,
boys,
there you
we're
go.
getting close to Valentine's Day too, so you got to make sure your stuff is clean for your ladies or your dudes or whatever you fancy. So you got to keep. And listen, I'll tell you what I'm a big fan of, which is underrated, awesome. The Shed, the travel bag that it comes with. That is a quality travel bag that I keep it like right next to the shower, put the Manscaped in it, put a couple of knickknacks in there, and it is beautiful. It's waterproof. It's perfect. You don't want to get it too close to the heat. Unless you're, you little ballsy there, no pun intended. But the Shed, I'm a big fan of the Shed, big fan of the Lawnmower 3.0. Oh, baby, guys, listen. Kenny Omega unrivaled Series 1 figure, gifts, koozies, t-shirts, ball busters, crop lovers, feet odors. You get it all.
Got it all for you.
That's it. Get in there.
What'd you guys think of the AEW New Year's Smash Night 1 on Wednesday?
Oh, wow. I loved it.
I thought it was a fantastic show.
I agree, man.
The 8-man to open up was great. And then you saw afterwards it looks like SCU is going to be challenging the Bucks at some point.
Yeah. See, this is where I thought, because obviously the lead is what happened at the end of the show with the Bucks and everyone throwing up that too sweet.
Right.
I would have loved for SCU to be involved in that and to kind of play off what they did at the beginning of the show, saying like we always got your back, like we always like this and that. And I thought maybe I watched this a few days later than when it actually aired, so forgive me. But I really thought that if SCU was involved in that, getting kicked as opposed to like the people doing the run-ins, then I thought that would have been super awesome. But we didn't get a whole lot of future storytelling in terms of how are the Young Bucks associated with Kenny and the Good Brothers and that. So they may have just thrown it up like one time only. We're boys, of course. Good to see you guys. Or is the band back together?
And I think that a lot of people were super excited to see the way the show ended. But if you watch it back, Nick and Matt are very hesitant to throw that up. They were kind of torn. So a nice cliffhanger. Leading to next week's New Year's Smash. Excuse me again. Goodness
Night
gracious.
2.
Yeah, night 2. But what else? Abaddon lost to Sheeta, which was not a very good match. They did the Darby Brian Cage weigh-in. It was weird.
Yeah, I could have taken her left that.
Cody and Matt Sydal with the Snoop Dogg thing, which is kind of goofy.
But you understand why it happened.
Of course, the Go Big Show did over 1 million views, I think, on Thursday night.
Snoop Dogg's got the best frog splash in the business.
Wow, that's a bold statement. It was a knee drop
factual.
frog splash combo.
So factual. The Snoop splash.
What am I forgetting?
Wardlow and Hager.
Wardlow and Hager.
That may be my favorite part of the show.
What?
What do you mean, what?
Hager can't lead and Wardlow's green. It was not good.
I'm not saying, listen, I'm not criticizing or critiquing the match. I just like where they're going with it.
Like 2 big slabs of beef going at it?
Yeah, and I was shocked that Hager took the clean pinfall.
No, I wasn't. They got to build Wardlow, and I did like the story going into it and afterwards with Hager in the back being all dejected and like MJF turning the screws, going, you know what, dude, you did fine, blah 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 blah, kind of like making Hager feel comfortable.
Well, yeah, that's where I was going, Tony.
But the match itself, come on.
There's a lot. Wardlow can learn a lot. Like he was putting like the triangle choke, and then he got out, and he was instantly on his feet.
Yeah.
There was some stuff where he could have sold a little more, but all in all, I liked it, and I thought he looked good. He's definitely he's a great.
He's gonna be, whether it's AEW or somewhere else, he's gonna be a huge star. Whether it's there, whether it's WWE, whether it's New Japan, whether it's somewhere. Wardlow is, and I remember everyone like shitting on him when they got there, but he got some pops at. From the live crowd at Daly's Place. People are digging Wardlow.
Yeah, when he finally turns on MJF, that'll be huge.
Exactly. And Matt, that's so far down the road, I feel like, because we still have to get with MJF Jericho. Like we still have that. And Jericho, thoughts on Jericho on commentary being too different from how he is when he's in the ring cutting promos. Like he's giving baby faces a lot of credit. He's doing this and that on the mic, which is totally not characteristic to how he is in the ring. Are we oversaturating Jericho on commentary?
I don't think so. I think he serves his purpose to put over the talent, but also kind of, blend those two roles where he's still a heel guy. Although like it looked goofy, it was like bad mouthing Snoop, and then Snoop came over and gave him a hug. But Jericho was quick to be like, I still hate that guy.
Yeah. Oh, he's great.
He's fantastic on commentary. But I think he's, when that MJF thing happens, he's going full babyface Jericho.
Tony, I saw you had a little thumbs up ski. What are your thoughts on Jericho commentary versus Jericho? Not verse, but like
I know
people,
just
like how do you go back?
I know people love it. I'm kind of done with it. I just think it's too much having four guys sitting over there. He's constantly cracking wise. Tony Schiavone and Jim Ross at this point, I don't know if it's because they're podcasting and they're like so much looser doing that, but I get the feeling that they're not taking things seriously. Like the ending story after the Kenny Omega Phoenix match, which I really enjoyed the shit out of. They almost pulled a Hulk Hogan Bash at the Beach. Whose side are the Young Bucks on? And like the way they were just fucking overbuilding it.
I agree with you, Tony.
Come on, dude. And that's fucking commentary 101. Fucking Gordon Soley. You got to know when to talk and when not to talk. And that was clearly a moment. They didn't need anybody fucking filling in the gaps.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Tony. Like, there's no way that both of them could have made the same mistake. So you got to figure like they think what they're doing is the right thing to do. And I guess at the end of the day, like who are we to judge both of them? And maybe even Cody or whoever's, I don't even know if they get produced. I don't even know if Tony Khan's back there producing them. So like, I thought the exact same thing you did. I'm like, stop mentioning the Bucks. Stop mentioning the Bucks. Stop doing it. Stop like Bobby Heenan, like he's like, oh, but whose side is he on? Like, I agree with you 100%. But if they're both doing it, then maybe we're the wrong people. I don't know.
And Nick Jackson was legitimately hurt, so they kind of had to fucking squelch the ending where Matt Jackson kicked somebody, but Luke Gallows had to hit him with a belt. I don't know, man. If you're babyface and the heels want you to join them, you're either going to be all in or you're not. Like the hesitation. If you're going to hesitate, you don't join at that point. And then when you join later on, it's more impactful than just kind of putting the hands up and just like shaking your heads. Like the Young Bucks, they can't decide whether they want to be good guys or bad guys. It's been plaguing them for months now.
Because it's their company that Don Callis and Kenny Omega are bringing in these people to fight against.
So then why are they joining them?
Who said they're joining them?
They held up the sweet skis.
That doesn't mean they're joining them.
See, to me, this doesn't feel like what we all thought it was going to be. This isn't an Impact versus AEW thing. This is a Bullet Club / Good Brothers, because no one else is involved but them. It's just that story. So there's no other feud that's intertwined between the two companies than these guys. So to me, this doesn't even feel like an AEW versus Impact feud. It just feels like a Bullet Club feud, and that's it.
I don't know.
That's really all it feels like to me, which I hope maybe changes at some point. I hope they get more people involved in it, and if this is only the beginning, that's great. But this lost a whole lot, and maybe I'm just overthinking it because I give Impact a whole lot of credit because I just love the show. Like maybe people aren't just interested in a whole Impact versus AEW feud. Maybe they're just more interested in seeing the Bullet Club back together.
So is that the other thing? Like we're doing all this just so these 5 guys could all stand together again? Like I mean,
it was the perfect way to end the show, and it got people talking about Dynamite Wednesday night. And if you didn't watch Dynamite and you saw that online and you were a Bullet Club fan or an Elite fan, you went back and watched. Well, then it's not so clear, right? Did they join? They were very hesitant to throw up the too sweet.
But they did.
So?
That doesn't mean anything, though. I don't think it means that. Like, first of all, First of all, we don't even know what they're joining. We don't even what is It's still not clear yet.
Then why would they join if they don't know what they're joining?
They didn't fucking join.
They did this shit. Come on.
No. I'm not saying that. Listen, I don't even know what they're joining.
That's the thing.
I don't even know what as far as I'm concerned, Gallows, Anderson, and Kenny Omega and Callis are just 4 dudes sitting in a tour bus. There's no stable. They don't have a name. So what are they joining if they're just 3 guys hanging out? They don't all they did to me was their version of shaking hands with their friends they haven't seen in a while. So to me, there's still no real faction. There's still no real assemblage of a stable, of a faction versus faction thing.
Right.
You have Rich Swann and the Motor City Machine Guns, who aren't a stable. They're just doing this because the Motor City Machine Guns have a feud with the Good Brothers, and Rich Swann is the Impact World Champion. Kenny Omega is the AEW World Champion. That's the only thing that ties this whole thing together is champion, and I guess champion challengers with
not the disrespect that was shown to Rich Swann when Kenny Omega first got there and they wouldn't let Rich Swann in the parking lot.
That's what brings it together. And the Machine Guns are feuding with Gallows and Anderson, of course.
I mean, I guess, but this started
when Hulk Hogan leg dropped Randy Savage. Was there any question that he joined the Outsiders?
No.
Well, Matt Jackson super kicks Griff Garrison, who was beating up on one of his boys.
Who the fuck is Griff Garrison? No offense to Griff Garrison. He's not Macho Man Randy Savage. He came in to save the day with all the ringside guys. He's not Macho Man Randy Savage. You can't compare the two.
All right, so we don't know what's going to happen then. I guess I'm wrong. I don't know.
I don't know. Is that a bad thing?
I see somebody doing something to one of the good guys and joining up with these invaders. Right. But no, he didn't join anything.
Griff Garrison was also grabbing. He was also
Kenny Omega because he was beating up on Phoenix. Phoenix was the good guy.
All right, I get that.
Tony, let's harken back to the NWO days. How many times do we see people throw an NWO sign up and then quickly follow that up with a diamond cutter, or the next week turn on them?
You want to go into the entirety of the awfulness of 1997, 1998?
All the time. All the time. We don't know what this is meaning. Does it mean they joined this stable? Yeah. We don't know. They were very hesitant to throw it up. Maybe they were just doing it to just get them to stop beating the ever-living dog shit out of everybody.
Great point. I mean,
who knows?
It's not something to at the end of the day, it's not something to be franchise by. It's just we just don't know what
I just don't get it. I feel like the Young Bucks are fucking Big Show circa 1997 here. They don't know whether they're fucking good guys or bad guys. It just makes no sense.
But that's not nearly.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, dude. Come on.
No,
Take a look at the past 4 months of the Young Bucks. All the feuds they had, all the times they were super kicking people in the back. Then all of a sudden they were good guys again. Now all of a sudden Kenny Omega's bringing in these slobs from outside, and they want him to join up with him. Come on, dude. The Young Bucks just don't know what the fuck they want to do. And you're supposed to be fucking EVPs of this company. And yet you're letting all this awful shit happen? Why? Because you fucking squeak ski? Come on, man. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Is it so bad that they have personal conflict and they can't decide what
So
they
then
want?
why are they super kicking people? Sounds like they need anger
Because they
management
grabbed this
more
boy.
than fucking Frankie Kazarian
They grabbed this
does.
boy.
Look, it's like that thing, like, you can't fight my brother. I'll beat the shit out of you. But I'll also beat the shit out of my brother because he's my brother, and I'm the guy that can beat the shit out of him.
You know who said that the best? Steve Mongo McMichael. He said that the best.
They're throwing super kicks just so they could stop people from attacking them, so they could get to the bottom of whatever the fuck is going on.
Great point.
But they didn't get to the bottom of anything. They're just holding up the fucking signs.
Sure, because that's what you do in pro wrestling. You leave people with a fucking cliffhanger, so you tune in the next week.
It's still a TV show, Tony. We're not watching. It's not like Big Brother where you have like the.
What do you want to fucking put on the Royal Rumble? And at 7:05, Corey Graves goes, Daniel Bryan's gonna win the men's Royal Rumble, and Charlotte's gonna win the women's Royal Rumble. Now on to the next match. And you're like, great, don't need to watch it.
I wish they would have told me 8:05 that they were going to be conflicted. I would have went, okay, thank you.
Brian Myers looks high as
God, I just don't. You're crazy.
I'm crazy. You're crazy. You know what else was crazy? Fucking that Abaddon Sheeta match was dog shit. You liked it?
No, I didn't like it at all. I said it was bad.
Terrible. I have no faith. I have no
Relax.
faith in the women's division, in Sheeta, and Abaddon. I lost faith in all three of them. You know who's back? Chris Statlander. Why is she trying to kidnap people backstage? Shouldn't she be in the ring? Is she better? What is she doing? We need a savior. No, I can't believe after all these weeks and months of saying we need a change, nothing's fucking changing in that division. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. You know what's going to fucking top it all? Serena Deeb next week. That's what's going to fucking... this week, actually. That's what's going to top it all. The fuck else are they doing? What are they doing? Huh?
Her and Ty Conte?
Yeah.
Big time.
I mean, look, Ty Conti is not the greatest thing in the world, but at least being in somewhere with Serena Deeb, you know?
Are you excited to see your boy Miro take on Chuck Taylor? And if Chuck Taylor...
No!
The young boy?
No!
Oh,
why?
No, it's not! Miro should be making Kip Sabian his young boy. That's what should be happening.
No, Miro's the best man.
That's right.
Miro deserves so much better than this fucking nonsense.
Sure, but where are you gonna put him?
Tony, you don't think if Miro had a problem with it, he could make something happen?
He doesn't care. Money.
All right, so then why? So if Miro no care,
so if
why
Miro
Tony
doesn't have
care?
a problem with it, okay, everything's great. Fucking AEW is all fucking aces.
No, it was good. It was a good show.
Wow, you are all sorts of.
I am. I'm fired up, and I didn't want to get fired up.
Oh, get fired up.
I love it.
Ugh.
I love it. Well, there's a couple things from AEW.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, Nick Jackson had COVID in September, so he talked about that recently.
Did anybody fucking know?
No, because he didn't tell people. He wasn't on the show, and he didn't tell people.
Yeah. HIPAA laws, buddy.
Bear Country looks like they're in line for a win tomorrow night on AEW Dark, which is a great sign.
Who are they fighting? Brandon Cutler and Griff Garrison?
Baron Black and Nick Comoroto.
What's wrong with Baron Black? I like him. The Emperor? I fucking love that guy.
Yeah, but he's not in a tag team. He's a singles guy. And we
called
saw it last week.
I called some of his matches, too, in my illustrious career.
Nobody cares about your shitty Tier 1 career.
I remember Baron Black. I liked him.
Baron Black, the Emperor.
And you saw it last week. Danny Limelight got a win. So that's a good sign. They're going to start using some of these,
Yeah, no,
like
that's
Acclaimed.
fantastic for them.
On TV. What we talk about? New Japan. But your boy Ibushi wants to put the belts together.
Yeah, I heard that. So that means no more IC belt? It's just going to be like...
Well, this is what he wants to do. I want to fucking jump out the window and fly, but it's not going to happen. So
That's right.
Pump your brakes, Ibushi. You think you're fucking God, you little fucking
He
jack.
is a god. They screwed him last year. It's about
Not
time
a
justice
god.
was served.
He's got a dumb haircut and he's got abs. Congratulations.
Back-to-back G1 winners, sir.
Ooh.
Beat your boy Jay White night 2. Beat Naito night 1.
What is that? What is 2 eyes? No.
Because he did it 2 nights. Night 2. Night 1, night 2.
Ring of Honor signed a bunch of people this week. Bandito, Amy Rose, Bateman,
Justin
Ryan
Bateman?
Johnson. And
Jason?
Sumi Sakai and Tracy Williams all re-signed to Ring of Honor contracts. You mentioned at the start of the show, Dalton Castle has an offer on the table, but he may test the waters.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him at all.
I don't blame him either.
Get your fucking work on, boy.
Who, me?
Go prove your worth, Dalton Castle.
Yeah, there you go.
Huge week for Impact. Hard to Kills this weekend. I don't know if we're going to make those picks now or later. But they had Genesis on Saturday night, and we saw a couple of interesting things happen there. Ace Austin's won the Super X Cup. He beat Christian Blake in the finals, yes?
So he gets a title match now.
Yeah.
No.
And it looked like Jazz and Jordan Grace had a match after they lost in the tag title tournament. And Jordan Grace won, but I think Jazz looked like the million ducats.
Yeah, and it's a great way for Jazz to officially, tie it all in.
Yes.
Willie Mack beat Moose in an I Quit match, but Moose was going to pulverize
Pillmanize.
Yeah, he puts his head in the chair like Austin did to Pillman's ankle.
Oh, okay. So you just made up a word. Okay, gotcha.
That's what it's known in the wrestling.
Yeah, that
industry.
word's been around for a minute.
Pillmanize is a thing?
Oh, yeah. Since 1996 when that happened.
So, all right. So when I remember watching this live, when when Austin put Pillman's leg in that chair and he went off this, it became Pillmanized since then?
After
Pillmanizing, yeah. It's when you put a chair on a body part, typically an ankle, but it's pretty much goes for any body part these days. It's kind of like calling the choke slam grab a goozle. Like the commentators won't call it a goozle, but it's a goozle.
It's a goozle. So
I've never heard anyone use the term Pillmanize ever.
Really?
Have you heard of goozle?
I've heard of being boozled.
Unfortunately, we did those before.
That's right.
So Moose had Willie Mack's head. He was going to Pillmanize it. And then Rich Swann came out and said,
I got it.
Don't do it. You quit. So Moose, he said, I quit. As long as he got a shot at Rich Swann's title. So
get the belt ski.
Yeah. So it looking like they're set up a little Moose Rich Swann thing, which again, I think I've said this before. I really don't see Rich Swann as world champion. So
title for title? Title for title, both belts.
Yeah, I mean, the one Moose has isn't a real title, so it doesn't matter.
It's actually a bootleg, too.
And who knows? Maybe by this point, when they fight, maybe Rich Swann will be the AEW World Champion.
It's very possible. Your boy Brian Myers signed a contract with Impact Wrestling, so he is there now.
Thanks for the money, Eddie. Thanks for the money.
Kenny Omega and Don Callis will be on Impact this weekend. Or this
whoopty.
Tuesday, tomorrow night.
Joy.
Go home for Hard to Kill. They've announced a ton of matches for Hard to Kill. This is our lineup for Hard to Kill, Tony. You're excited about this.
Tony, get it.
I'm going to start with the one that is going to pop Tony the most. Ethan Page will take on his alter ego, the Karate Man.
All right. Is this some sort of fucking like?
Oh, Tony, I feel like this would be right up your alley. I feel like you would love this.
But because I don't get it. Like, are they going to have a stand-in, or is this going to be like cinematic?
It's cinematic. It was recorded in November.
All right, if it's cinematic, I'm in on that.
Ethan Page is no longer with Impact. He's a free agent.
Oh, so then why are they even showing this?
This was recorded in November.
Okay, but still, I asked the question, why are they showing this? Why would they just not put another match on the show?
I don't know. Eddie Edwards and Sami Callihan will wrestle in a barbed wire massacre.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
In a 6-man old school rules match.
Oh, is this the Tommy Dreamer match?
Eric Young, Cody Deaner, and Joe Doring take on Cousin Jake, Rhino, and Tommy Dreamer.
Oh, fucking wonderful.
Deonna Purrazzo defends her knockout champion.
Even better.
Savior,
Taya Valkyrie.
Great.
Everyone
Deonna
was talking at once.
Purrazzo.
I didn't hear anything.
Wait. Tony?
What?
What do you have against Deonna Purrazzo?
Is she as good as they say she is? I don't know.
She's always been as good as they say.
I saw that tag tournament match. I didn't think the world of her.
All right, well, it's a good thing.
Then again, I didn't think the world of anybody in that match, and there were some hitters in that match.
Taya Valkyrie cut a hell of a promo, though, this past week on Impact.
She's probably pissed off. Her husband's in WWE. What? Am I
she's
wrong?
been in WWE for like a year now.
I understand. Maybe she wants a contract. She's like, hey,
she's got a contract.
Not for WWE, dude. Come on.
Impact.
A triple threat match for the X Division Championship. Manic, who defends is TJP. He defends the title against Chris Bay and Rohit Raju. He put something on Instagram where he's holding the mask. You know, kayfabe's dead, and so is his brain apparently. If you ask people.
Why you gotta go there?
The tag team.
Wait. How about we just shout out a boy Rohit, baby? If you can't take Rohit, get out the kitchen.
He's gonna hopefully he wins the title back.
Yeah, Rohit my meat. I don't think he's getting it.
Oh,
dude, he's a star.
He is a star. I love Rohit. I don't think he's getting the title back though. I don't know. I gotta do some analysis.
The tag team Impact Knockouts Championship finals are Jessica Havoc and Nevia against Kira Hogan and Tasha Steelz.
This is funny. This is like the match that we all thought was gonna happen. Like we all I picked. I think since day one, Nevia and Havoc. I think Matt. I think you were big on
Hogan and Steelz.
Hogan and Steelz, yeah.
And then our main event, the Elite, Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers take on Rich Swann, the Motor City Machine Guns, a 6-man tag team action.
Awesome.
That takes place Saturday evening. Late TV.
You want to do a live? We should do a call time on Friday to do the picks.
Friday.
We haven't done a call time in a long
I'll be
time.
home after like 8:30, so I can do that.
It'd be like 20 minutes.
If I'm not asleep, I'm in.
No,
I'm in.
If
Sign me
not,
up.
we'll just make our picks regular. Just a thought.
They announced, like I said, they announced the Dusty Rhodes Classic. These are the teams that are going to be in it: the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole and Roderick Strong, Everrise, Chase Parker and Matt Martell,
all right,
Breezango, I mentioned it before, Kurt Stallion and August Gray, Killian Dane and Drake Maverick, Imperium, the Grizzled Young Vets, Legado del Fantasma, which is Raul Mendoza and
Joaquin Wilde.
Yes. Johnny Gargano and Austin Theory, Swerve and Jake Atlas, Kushida and Leon Ruff, and the Bollywood Boys.
Wow.
And they said some of those matches will take place at the 205 live shows. The assumption is it will all culminate at the next NXT TakeOver show, which will be on Valentine's Day.
Ooh. Little Valentine's Day massacre.
So your odds-on favorites are. I love Cole and Strong as a team, and that's no. Listen, I know we talked about before about Adam Cole's now in a tag team. I love that tag team.
A lot of good tag teams in here. It should be interesting.
Oh, it's gonna be Killian Dane and fucking what's it, Drake Maverick? Oh.
They kicks off with the Undisputed Era taking on Breezango and the Grizzled Young Vets taking on Everrise.
Does Breezango come out to Fandango's old music or no?
I don't know. I don't watch NXT.
They don't come out to da da da
Little hybrid.
Oh, really?
No, it's like it's the same music. It's the fashion music. It's the Fashion Police music that they've always come out with.
They believe Rhea Ripley losing was a way to write her off TV and that she'll be on Raw or SmackDown in the very near future.
They're going Charlotte. They're going for Charlotte Rhea for the rematch this year, probably.
All right.
That'd be my guess.
Ziggles and Robert Roode won the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. They are now known as the something dogs.
Dirty Dogs, baby.
Dirty Dogs. There you go.
I love them Dirty Dogs.
In your Women's Royal Rumble match this year, we have announced Bianca Belair, Bayley, Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair. They will all be in the Women's Rumble. In the Men's Rumble, we have Daniel Bryan, Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles, Randy Orton, and Otis.
Great. Otis.
I know. You're excited. Drew McIntyre has COVID, so we have that going on. I don't know why. It's whatever. It is what it is. It's been going on for 10 months. Everyone's going to get fucking COVID. Tony, MLW, Kings of Coliseum. Hit me real fast. What you got? What'd you like? Talk to me.
Well, they didn't give us the Simon Gotch Jordan Oliver match for reasons I don't understand. The Von Erichs slaughtered them fucking good old boys or whatever the fuck their name was in like 4 minutes in a street fight. And here's what I don't understand. Ross and Marshall came dressed in their jeans ready for a street fight.
Okay.
Marshall's still fucking barefoot. How are you having a street fight fighting all over the building and you got no shoes on? Come on, man. You got to be safe. You got to protect them Tootsies.
Yeah, well, he's barefoot in the streets. That's how he rolls.
I don't know,
He's
man.
not gonna falsify it for a gimmick.
And I get it, because living in Kauai, you probably don't need shoes to go anywhere. But come on, bro, you're fighting on the streets. Got to put them shoes on, man. Hammerstone took on Mads Kruger, and they fucking finished to a schmoz. They just beat the hell out of each other, and everything got thrown out, and people got involved and whatnot. Daivari is part of Contra now. We learned that one.
Fuck off, Contra.
Seriously, I don't understand what's going on. They got Mads Kruger now. They got fucking Daivari. Contra's growing. They weren't bullshitting.
Strength in numbers, man.
Fuck. Oh.
Hey, Tony, how did you know they joined? Did they too sweet?
Yeah.
No. He fucking started beating the shit out of him in the back, and the announcer said, well, Contra's got a new member, and that's how
so what did he beat up Griff Garrison?
Yes, he kicked him in the dick.
Dick.
The match to see, though, Myron Reed defending in a losing effort to Leo Rush for the middleweight championship. Leo Rush, your new middleweight champion. Pretty good match. Wouldn't say the greatest of all time, but a pretty damn good match. Myron Reed is something special. And, of course, Leo Rush is Leo Rush. Fucking all the talent in the world.
Leo Rush is a talented motherfucker.
He is, dude. I saw him have a great match with the fucking guy from Combat Zone. What the hell's his name? Drew, what the... Matt, what the hell?
Spulak.
No, not Drew Gulak.
Spulak.
Matt, who's the guy that used to run Combat Zone Wrestling?
Cordero. Drew Cordero.
Hyde?
DJ Hyde, yes.
Oh, my God. Why did I see Drew Cordero?
I don't know, because you're fucked up in the head.
Well, you said Drew.
Yeah, I thought it was...
Drew.
Yeah, I'm fucked up too, Kev. I'm right in the pot with you. But, yeah, they had a great match. Actually took off the chest protector, and I think it wound up fucking hurting him in the long run. But there you go. So, Myron Reed, Jordan Oliver, 2 men without gold. Maybe they're going for tag titles. But first, I think they still got that stop on the old express train to Contraville to take out those guys. So, Contra's got lots of spoons in the porridge. Hammerstone's still your national openweight champion. He's got his sights set on Jacob Fatu. I don't know if he's still got a speed bump going with Mods. And Von Erich's still the tag champs. Although this week, Selena De La Renta is in charge of MLW. And this week, she's got the Los Park Boys there going for the tag belts. And special guest referee, Filthy Tom Lawler. The odds are stacked against the Von Erichs. I don't know what they're going to do.
T-Dog.
I don't like it.
What's up?
What's the deal with Mil Muertes? He's
I
what's
think
the story
he
there?
might be
This Wednesday.
He's coming in this Wednesday, yeah.
All right.
So Selena's got her. She's got plenty of spoons in that porridge. Lick 'em
And
clean,
next
baby.
Wednesday, the 20th, Jacob Fatu ACH.
That's right. ACH working his way up the ranks.
Ah,
I like it.
Ah.
If ACH was in WCW NWO Revenge, it'd be man.
Man. Matt, what else we got?
That's all the notes I have, brother. I mean, I kind of blew through a bunch of stuff. We're 3 hours in.
Wow, we covered everything, huh?
Yeah, I think we covered most of everything, right?
I think
like
so.
Oh, so I want to tie a bow on New Japan. Here we go. New Year's Dash. Nothing really to write home about in terms of storylines, except for the last match where it looks like it's going to be Sho chasing Hiromu for the IWGP.
I'm all down for that.
Fucking awesome match.
Oh, wait.
Obviously,
didn't it happen at Wrestle Kingdom Night 2 where Sonata stepped up and said he wants Coda next? I'm down for that too, man. Love me some Sonata.
yeah, Sonata came out in a 3-piece suit after Coda beat Jay White and said he's next. So we're going to build up to that. It looks like Shingo's going to take on Tanahashi. Tanahashi shooting for that never open weight title.
Ooh, that's got my loins tingling.
And I said Sho. Did I miss anybody?
Sho!
The Empire. I think the Empire is going to go after the 6-man titles, which is held by Hiroki Goto, Big Tom, and Yoshihashi.
Yes.
So that could be really exciting. So we're on the road to New Beginnings now, which takes place in about a month. So we'll probably see Kota, Bushi, Sonata, Sho versus Hiromu, Shingo Tanahashi. And then I think they set up a Bushi and Bushi and somebody.
Yeah, Bushi fighting something. I don't know.
Fuck, I forget who. Bushi. Yeah, I don't know. So that's New Japan to put a bow on the New Japan talk. So they're moving forward, and it's very exciting stuff.
I'm getting messages from people. No, I am not in the audience at Raw tonight. I don't know who fucking put that idea out there, but I'm sitting here doing my show. So
Someone's got a fat head of you out there, maybe.
maybe I don't know. If you saw me on Raw tonight, thanks. I
Tony,
don't know.
look at you, big star.
I'm getting all around. I'm not corporate Kevin, but I got movers and shakers, I guess. Kevin, you know, each and every week, I am the guy that defends each and everything that happened in the career of wrestling's living legend, Bruno Sammartino.
That's right.
Kevin,
wait a second. Are you cashing in right now?
Kev, I got to be completely honest with you. I was doing some research. I don't think Bruno Sammartino was all he was cracked up to be. Yeah, I know. I'm disappointed, but in the interest of fairness, I need to bring these things to light. So get this. A very young Bruno Sammartino back in the late 50s, he left the Capital Wrestling Corporation to go to San Francisco. Did he tell anybody? I don't know. But next thing you know, he's got athletic commissions all around the United States banning his ass. So he can't even wrestle out in San Francisco. So what does he do? He tucks his tail between his legs like he was evading service in the Army, and he ran to Canada. Seriously, he ran to Canada. My hero, the living legend. Kev, when he was allowed to return, did he challenge for a championship rightfully and faithfully? No. He took on a man who was suffering from heart conditions and problems, a man who was not well, a man who he took advantage of and beat in 47 seconds to win the WWF Championship. Does that sound like a good guy to you, Kevin?
No.
No, it doesn't sound like a good guy to me either. Oh, no. You know, the WWF Championship, anybody would have been happy winning that, right? Right? Not Bruno Sammartino. Right. Bruno Sammartino took an old friend of his, Tony Marino from Pittsburgh, dressed him up as Batman, and went after the tag team titles, and they stole the belts. What do you think? He was just going to fly in and take the belts? Seriously. And they said, Bruno, come on, you're being a dick. You got to give those belts back. And he said, all right, they wound up giving them back. Not a fucking good guy, Kevin.
Tony.
Kev.
I'm so glad you feel this way now.
Kev.
What else?
They booked him out of the territory. He eventually lost the championship. He could have rode off into the sunset. He could have enjoyed an early retirement. I'm sure he made tons of money, right? Mm-hmm. This son of a bitch came back. And you know when he came back to try to win the title? He came back against a good friend of his, Pedro Morales. And Pedro Morales said, sorry, Bruno, we may be good friends, but I'm not letting you take that belt. And they wrestled for 75 minutes, and Bruno couldn't get it done. But Kev, you think that would have been enough for the living legend? No. And you know what that son of a bitch did? He didn't challenge Pedro again. He waited until Stan Stasiak stole the belt from him, and he stole the belt from Stan Stasiak. Are you kidding me? He couldn't even challenge the guy to give him a hard time. He waited for that guy to lose the belt so he could just do the fucking tango and get in there and take the belt back for himself. Does that sound like a good guy to you, Kevin?
Piece of garbage.
Sounds like it to me, right?
That's right.
Kev, cage matches. Cage matches are supposed to be the be-all and end-all for feuds, right? You beat the guy up in the cage, you bloody him to a pulp, and you get the cover, you get the submission. This son of a bitch, let me tell you what this guy did. He changed the rules. He made it so you can escape a cage and win the match. And Kev, I'm not talking about one match that he did this for. He did this against Larry Zbyszko on one of the biggest stages of them all at Shea Stadium. He did this against Roddy Piper in the Boston Gardens. He did this against Randy Savage and Adrian Adonis in MSG. Kevin, this guy didn't even know how to wrestle a cage match, so he changed the rules to fit his agenda, so he could just escape and get away with his life.
Looks like you may have something that Matt you have to insert a Matt to about.
Kev, does this sound like a hero to you? Does this sound like a legend to you?
Ask Matt.
Kev, I'm not even done yet, because this man couldn't even stand up for his family. His son came to him and said, Papa, I need you to be my tag team partner against these brutes. that are going to challenge me at WrestleMania. You know what Bruno said? No, I'm not going to be your partner. You're going to have to go in there and wrestle him yourself. Wouldn't even help his kid. And what happens when his kid gets attacked? He's got to stand in there and he jumps in and gets all the glory. Does that sound like a legend to you, Kevin?
No, it does not, Tony.
Kev.
Uh-oh.
This guy had a chance to wrestle a match at WrestleMania 2. He had a chance to make a hell of a payday at WrestleMania 2. And what match does he pick? Does he pick a match against the world champion? Does he pick a match against the Intercontinental champion? Kev, he hides in a 20-man battle royal.
Tony.
He hides from 19 other men. He couldn't even be smart enough to try to win the damn thing.
Tony,
he got in there just to get a paycheck, Kevin.
Tony, this is shocking me to hear you talk this way about such a legend that me and Matt hold in such high regard. The fact that you loathe this man, and something tells me that you're not even done yet.
Kev, look, it's the truth, and the truth it shall set you free. Kev,
that's right.
This guy left the WWE. He claimed to leave the business because the business was so bad, and Vince McMahon was pushing steroids on people, and the storylines were getting disgusting. Kev, he could have walked away at that point. He would have been a hero. They would have said, Bruno Sammartino with all the morals in the world. Kev, you know what this guy does?
Tony, I don't even want to fathom the thought.
He takes a job with Herb Abrams in the UWF.
Tony, that's a good paying
He's
gig.
taking money from a bum, from a guy that died on a coke binge, Kevin.
This is me and Matt's favorite wrestler of all time that you're slandering. That you're absolutely slandering right now.
Kev, I this one I'm not sure of, but I got to be honest with you, and this is the last bit of information.
Please.
Bruno always claims
he's talking great disrespects about Bruno Sammartino, man.
He claimed to be from Italy. Oh, he's the savior of Italy. He was born in Italy. He survived the war. Kev, unlike all the other Italians in WWE, he's actually Native American. He stole jobs from people like Chief Jay Strongbow. So they had to they had to turn Italians into Indians because of Bruno Sammartino. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's why Bruno Sammartino is not the living legend that he claims to be. It's all right here. I was sad doing this research, man. It depressed me.
What about the rest of the bullet points that I told you to include?
Kev, you told me 60 seconds. I gave you like 6 minutes. What do you want from me?
Yeah, but I told you he's an inferior technical wrestler too.
Oh yeah, Brett's the best and Bruno sucks.
No, Matt, it's like he doesn't even read it.
Can you text it to me so I can pretend like that I'm reading it to someone?
That's ironic.
No, you're very. That's a very good point, Matt.
What? That I don't read? Listen.
No. I'm the one that doesn't read it. Hold on, I'll text you right now.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
Dun, dun, dun,
there were 3 bullet points that you had to include in this.
Did you get any of them?
3?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? For real?
I said he never drew he never drew a dime.
Kev, he was a thief. He stole money from everybody. You steal him Monday, Bruno.
Who's he? Check your text messages. Who was he an inferior wrestler to?
All right, I'll add this on just to make you happy.
You have to, because it's the point. It was the funniest thing I wrote, I thought.
Kev, this guy claimed to be the living legend. He claimed to be better than anybody in the business. He even told Roddy Piper in the 80s that he would squash him like a grape. But Kevin, he doesn't hold a candle to the man who goes by 3 syllables. Woo, woo, woo. Zack Ryder will always be better than Bruno Sammartino.
There it is.
Was that
there
it?
It is. That's all. I mean,
that's all I had to do. That was easy. I mean, that's an obvious fact. Oh boy.
Matt has to wear a tinfoil hat. You had to do that. That was great, Tony. That was a great soliloquy.
And listen, this is the difference. Every single thing I said, well, except for the Native American part, every single thing I said was true. Every single thing was based around fact. I just twisted it a little bit.
See, it's
something you should probably wait until we get off the air to tell us, so you can...
Well, speaking of getting off the air, it's about that time.
Matt, he kind of skated around that, I think.
What?
The old punishment.
Oh, I don't fucking know, man. It was a year ago. You had a year to think of something. And
Yeah,
this
fuck
is-
off, dude. Because when I win this year, your year's over. So
Tony's
I think I
gonna
did a hell of
fucking
a job, bro.
collapse.
Just
Collapse. at Hard to Kick.
remember, Kev, you give me a hard time about this one, I'm gonna give you a hard time in a couple of weeks.
I didn't give you a hard time about anything.
I'm just saying. You're like, I
just-
don't know,
I just
Matt.
sent
It
a
didn't
text with
sound
3.
good. I don't know. It ain't Matt winning this week.
Matt
it's
hasn't
me.
talked in the last half hour of the show. I wanted to get him involved.
Matt left because he was too busy laughing.
No, I had to take a piss.
Really?
What?
You missed every single fact that I gave you about Bruno.
No, I didn't miss it. I was gone for like 30 seconds.
Sickens.
He's Native American. He brought in Batman to steal the titles. I heard it all.
All true.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. I've been telling you this for years.
I know, and now I know.
Now, finally, you see the light. 2021.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
We are the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. Every single Monday, a brand new episode drops.
Episode
drops.
He thinks he's still talking to fucking
watching us live on Facebook, facebook.com/Wizards Podcast, on rantyandраdio.com, podcast forum, Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, shiningwizards.com, wherever you get your podcast for. Leave a review. Don't forget our Manscaped contest. Just send us proof of purchase that you use the code word Wizards for any purchase in January, and you are entered into our Kenny Omega Manscaped Shining Wizards gift giving extravaganza.
Deluxe.
And we'll be back next week with another exciting episode, the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast.
And Matt in a tinfoil hat. Don't forget.
Yeah, you gotta just remind me, please, like half an hour before the show starts, so I can make one.
That's on Kevin because that's Kevin's thing.
Tinfoil Matt.
Tinfoil Matt.
Ooh, and that's got to be your name on the thing.
I can do that.
That's awesome.
Beautiful.
I purposely book a guest now, so I look like an idiot, right?
No, don't book anybody. I think the three of us will be good. It'll give me a chance to gloat about my win.
Your win.
Yes.
All right, yeah, we'll see about that.
Actually, not a bad idea.
All right, we'll be back next week. Everyone, stay safe. Don't be selfish.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask. Don't be an idiot.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Stay off of social media.
Please.
You look like an idiot, most of you, so just enjoy yourself. Take a $5. Have some fun with the family. Use your clean Manscaped balls on your wife's face. Whatever. Have
Oh,
a good
come
time.
on. Really?
Balls across
What
the
else
nose.
are you supposed to do?
Exactly. I agree with you.
Eventually, I'm going to hook up the N64 you gave me and play some video games.
I hope so. Say goodnight, Gracie.
I hate you.
You
mother
stupid idiot. I hate you.
hack.
Oh.
You fucking hack.
Great gifts, though, by the way. Thank you, guys. You guys are the best.
Oh, boy. Let me see. How do I stop this fucking thing?
Are we done?
Yeah, I think we're done. Yeah, we're done. Fuck